TikTok, time to rock. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everyone who's watching from all over the world. Audio may be a little low quality today on our end. We hooked up Shure mics, but we're having that's what we were troubleshooting, a problem with audio. So we just went to just one mic pointing kind of in the direction of both of us. So had to turn that up. But anyway, so that's what's been going on. Other than that, we've been editing the first episode of Quran Demolition Ranch all day, and it's ready. Thaddeus is uploading it now. Maybe we'll get a little preview. We'll get a little preview during this live stream. Maleek's running his mouth. We might get a little preview, but at the end, we're going to send everyone, and it'll be the premiere. It'll be the premiere over on the channel Quran Demolition Ranch. So, should be good. And this is, got a lot of people in it. Did not turn out well for the Quran, ladies and gentlemen. It did not turn out well for the Quran one bit. The Quran did not like this one bit. All right. How's everyone doing?
Good. You should have told me before we went live. I'm trying to hide my identity, and because I'm very scared of the whole thing. I mean, I'm aware that there are death threats going around.
Yeah, that's true.
Modern Day Debate just said we have received credible death threats from Islamists, which is why we have upped and hired proper armed security and all that. So it's going to be quite an interesting scene. And under these circumstances, I don't want anyone to recognize me, so I'm trying to hide my identity here.
That is good. Actually, I shared what he said earlier, and I said, oh, that's funny. I hadn't looked at it since I tweeted it. I said, if you see a Muslim, because James, of Modern Day Debate, said, we have been made aware of public threats made by a Muslim extremist toward DebateCon 7. We will not be intimidated, and the conference will continue as usual. We will have armed security on site at all times, blah, blah, blah. And so I quote tweeted and said, if you see a Muslim extremist coming at me at DebateCon 7, don't help me, help the Muslim extremists. Boom.
It's very brave of you.
That's pretty based. That's pretty based, everyone.
If you see a Muslim exploding at DebateCon, do something about it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wait, hold up. What is this?
It's very dangerous.
Wait, hang on. Where'd that go? Someone said this. Someone said, oh my gosh, David Wood, that's got to be your son. You guys look like you're twins. You think this guy here? Very rude. Although my son did come to the Quran Demolition Ranch, everyone. He was not interested in anything doing with Islam until they started going after his mom, a.k.a. my wife, Mrs. Sagata. Yep. And
hey, it's Mrs. Sagata, is she?
He gave a little speech. Maybe I might actually play his little speech there because he breaks it down. How he says he wasn't interested in this before, but if they're going after his mom and his family and stuff like that, that he will even surpass me. And then using a shotgun blew off Pig Blood Muhammad testicles.
That was pretty cool, man.
It was
pretty badass.
It was pretty crazy.
Why are you saying badass? It's a Christian channel.
Yeah, I know. It's a Christian channel. Thaddeus is on my channel for 5 seconds. And he's like, hey, let me go down the list of every word that is a curse word.
It was pretty bad.
The channel is going down the drain, man. What is this?
Yeah, you try. You think that by hanging out with people, their character will become better, but then they try to drag you down to their level instead.
Yeah. I mean, I'm almost thinking of just leaving this live stream because this is unacceptable. I don't know. Thaddeus
It is. So guys, we're gonna check out the latest from Dr. Maleek. I haven't watched it, but people have been telling me some of the things that he said. Thaddeus actually went through the live streams, and Thaddeus is the one who watches the stuff, so the rest of us don't have to watch it, and he finds the relevant clips, and then we check him out. So not familiar with this, although again, a couple people sent me messages saying, hey, he named someone who's going to do something to you in Houston, and he's flashing cash saying that There's a price on your head or something like that. Anyway, we're going to check that stuff out, see what's up in the world of Dawah in 2026, because things not going well for these guys. Let's take these first couple super chats and we'll go right into the videos. Yo, there was one super short video that you put in there. What was that for? Because it was just, I looked at it and it's just two guys standing there.
Yeah. So some audio of God Logic being arrested by the police was caught, in which Maleek's name mysteriously is mentioned.
Oh, it is.
And when he said he has no idea what was going on there.
Huh. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. We'll check that out. All right, take these first couple super chats and we'll jump into some of those videos. Could you please talk about pastor in India? He was forced to eat cow dung and was beaten badly. God bless you. It's weird to tell it like Apu Pakar Al Buff Daddy does this all the time. He'll tell us to talk about things that we haven't heard before, and it's kind of hard to do. I pray for your safety, David. God bless you all. Thank you. And here he is right here. Thank you, D-Wood, for answering my super chat about the best Batman. Oh, that was you who sent us off on that tangent. When AP said that it was the worst super chat in his live stream ever, I felt really sad, like a stuffed monkey being force-fed a banana. I feel better. That makes everyone feel better. Where's AP? I hear him, but I don't see him. Yeah, we have a mystery guest in front of us, but yeah, he's known to sound like AP.
True.
Hello, David, and Check's list of acronyms, academic programs. It's great to see you two again. Stay safe and report death threats to your local authorities. I don't talk to my local authorities. People talk to my local authorities about me. David, are you willing to debate with me on Eve, creation, and human origins in Bible? No. What makes you think that is my topic of interest? Salam Almasi, I have been waiting for this live stream. Yeshua Akbar. Let's see what Maleek said today. Yeah. Going to be fun.
Hey, why don't you never talk about the serious problem of demons in the world, man?
Yeah, that too. And hey, everyone, Dr. Maleek turned out to make several appearances, mind you, in at the Quran Demolition Ranch. So this would be fun times for him. And he even used his med school dropout skills to try and revive a Quran. He did not succeed. He did not succeed in reviving the Quran. He tried everything. He tried giving it cc's of camel urine. He did the defibrillator. Could not revive it.
In fairness to him, though, I don't think anyone could have revived that Quran.
That's true. That Quran was zooted like nothing since the time of Muhammad. When Giant DOC do their first public face reveal, it should be through a page like tearing curtains away. Funny. I bought 2 Arabic Qurans, one for the 29th in anniversary for Salwan and all those Christians unaliving by Islam, and one for toilet paper for the doxing. That's good. Yep. We did make an awesome video for the anniversary of Salwan Momika's assassination. And there I spit hot fire, literally this time, like a dragon. And a lot of Qurans did not make it through that video that we recorded. And then we also have a special Zut video for the 30th, which is International Zut Remembrance Day. D-Wood, AP Thad, who's the best Spider-Man? Garfield, McGuire, Holland, Nicholas Hammond from the 70s TV show, or the Electric Company's Spider-Man? Yeah. I like that Tom Holland kid, because he seems more like a teenage kid than the others do. Well, AP looks different in the same room as David, and there's that unrecognizable guy with the sunglasses. It's true. Senor Sagara, David, search Zut TLV next time you're here. Pizza on me. I will. Here's cash to help with security. Praying for you both, especially D-Wood and family. It's not much, but it's something. Thank you. Let's see. David, did you see an email about home protection? I sent it yesterday. Probably not. Wasn't checking emails. We were editing. I have certainty. Thaddeus is your fun.
It's good.
Thoughts on God Logic versus Sheikh Ibn Lion last night? Oh, that was hilarious because, yeah. So, like, people, we've kind of been playing games all based on Sheikh Uthman, where when he plays hide and seek, he'll say, I challenge you. And then he just backs down from anyone who accepts the challenge. And so we kind of played games back saying, okay, well, he's going to join us live, and then we know he's not going to, and so on. So when GodLogic posted that Sheikh Uthman agreed to debate him, I was like, okay, this is another kind of game here. But no, it turns out Sheikh Uthman, so GodLogic showed up to a mosque he was speaking at, and of course, Sheikh Uthman wouldn't come out. He wouldn't come out. He hid inside like a coward. But then after GodLogic left, then he announces that GodLogic can show up to some other mosque and tell GodLogic to show up at 7 p.m. and I will debate him. Not think that GodLogic was going to do it. GodLogic did it. He showed up at 7 p.m. They would not let him in with a camera or anything else, and they said there would not be a debate. He could only go in and ask a question and could not record it. And so GodLogic like, no, I'll stay out here. But here and the Muslims were like, no, he would never. He didn't say he would debate you and stuff. And GodLogic plays the audio message. I mean, he plays the video or whatever it was from Sheikh Uthman saying 7 o'clock we'll debate and so on. And you can see in their eyes like, gosh, this guy something wrong if he challenged him to debate. And GodLogic shows up and then he just doesn't want to do it. And of course, GodLogic stayed there for a little while, and then eventually left when he wasn't allowed to debate. And they told him. And then Sheikh Uthman afterwards, hours later, posted a video. Where is GodLogic? I'm waiting. I'm ready to debate. And people are catching on. Just look at the ratios going on. It's pretty funny.
There is more to explain about that. There is more that actually adds some context that makes it all even worse, which is that so he tells Avery GodLogic to come to the mosque and he will debate him. What he then does is he starts giving a speech to his mosque audience in which he directly speaks the entire time about how Christianity is false and Christianity is bad and Christianity is wrong and Christian apologists are ignorant and Christian apologists say this and Christian apologists say that. It is a typical Muslim trick. It is a typical Muslim attitude. So he invites GodLogic there with the false pretense that he's going to debate him, and then he gives a speech directly attacking Christian apologists and all that, and then refuses to actually debate Avery. This is a very, very classical, typical pattern of Muslims, of course, being dishonest, completely dishonest, setting up an environment under false pretenses, giving false promises and false conditions, just to then use for dawah purposes. It is really, it's very, very, very much a perfect example of the Muslim apologist, of the dawah, of the Muslim attitude. It's right there. They have no shame, man. No shame at all.
Yeah, and we have to say it again. This is how they're starting 2026. They're starting with Maleek challenging everyone to do all kinds of things to the Quran, and Sheikh Uthman just running while thumping his chest, and people are catching on more and more. Not looking like a good start to the year. But
before you go on real quick, we'll get to see a little bit more about this back and forth. Maleek talks about it in some of the clips we'll watch later today.
Oh, nice.
Hey, people are saying my volume is lower than your volume. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, but I turned it up. So I turned it up after I saw that. So why don't you shut your pie hole?
Trying to humiliate me. Okay, go.
All right. I already turned it up. So yeah. So stop crying. Hang on. A couple more. Allah made it appear that AP isn't here. You see? Allah disguised AP. They closed the mall that I work at early because of the snow. I still had to work, though, because I'm a janitor there. Nice hair and sunglasses, AP.
Oh, thanks.
Funny. Well, at least you get to listen to us. D. Wood, please don't pull the catch-up stunt like Ibn Fibbin at DebateCon. Well, actually, please do. Haha. Do you know the law of gravity is based on Sharia? It was quite boring in your walls today, David. Thank you. Selling the Qurans you destroyed. Thaddeus actually kept the ones that you haven't seen these yet, guys, but from the little Zut skit. We had, let's say, 1 white Quran and 30 black Qurans.
Yep, I kept a number of things from it. We'll possibly put it in a fundraiser, like something like that. We haven't figured it out exactly, though.
Yep, so contact Thaddeus if you want any stuff from this. But you guys can check out the video first. It's pretty epic. Hey, that would be funny if we just had Quran Demolition Ranch. And because there's actually, we spent thousands of dollars on
we spent quite a bit of money. So
it'd be funny if it became self-sustaining.
Right, exactly.
We sell
we sell this stuff and then, yep.
Screen used Quran. Some of those are pretty, ended up pretty rough.
Nice.
We found the new Nike, Uthman Nike Ibn Gump. Yeah. Let's see. Is this the Warner's trans girl now so beautiful?
Yes.
AP with his awesome hair. We are freezing in Texas. Texas? Really? You three are awesome. Cold in Texas, eh?
Thank
In
you.
Texas. Right.
And hang on, just joined stream. Why is AP's hair like that today? It's one of life's great mysteries, everyone. One of life's great mysteries. All right, guys, let's go ahead and check out what's this video one about?
Okay, so it's been a little while since we had a stream. This first one is the stream that he did on the 20th. He kind of joined, just spontaneously started.
The 20th,
something.
so 5 days ago?
Yes.
Oh, this is old news, man. Old news.
Yes, but it's a very important stream because of the way it ends. But for the most part, he's just like, he kind of seems like he's drunk or high throughout this stream.
Shocker.
And he doesn't say a whole lot of useful stuff, but I clipped what was useful from it.
Apparently, a number of people have messaged me and said that Hijab apparently was live and was obviously drunk or high or something. Again, we saw it before when he was like laughing hysterically about Alex Jones going, "What did your dad do?" Cracking up laughing. So it's apparently a new thing with Muhammad Hijab that he gets drunk or high and then goes live. Yeah. Super high Hikmah individuals. But let's check out what we've got here. On the next episode.
So he starts out by saying what's coming up.
Okay.
He does this a lot. He says, the next time I go live, you're going to get
dork?
all this information. So for the first third of the video, he has my picture up.
Who is this beardless?
Yes, for the first third of the video, he has my picture up, and then he has a picture of David up, and then he has a picture of Drake up for the last third. I didn't see any reason to censor my own picture here. The picture's not really relevant. He's not really
I
saying
would have
anything.
if I didn't have a beard.
He's not really saying that much about me. He says a couple words, but basically he just puts up pictures of people throughout his whole stream. But in general, he's doing this constantly, saying, next time I'm going to reveal everything. Next time they're going to all go down. Next time we're going to destroy everyone. And then the next time he goes live, nothing happens. So
he puts out the pictures as a thirst trap for Muslims, man.
Yeah. Again, speaking of thirst traps, Lily J does make an appearance at the Demolition Ranch, so that's cool. Let's see what this tactical genius is saying.
Man, chat. You don't know what's coming up on the next episode, man.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Man. Yeah, what's up, man?
The next episode, I'm telling you.
Yeah, man, what's up, man?
Thaddeus Billman, you don't know? It's Thaddeus
Yeah,
Billman.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, yeah. Where's this guy from?
Thaddeus got cooked by
I don't know where he was born, but he lives in California.
Oh, he doxed him. Thaddeus doxed him. He's in California. Oh my goodness.
He says it himself a
Yeah,
lot of times.
man.
I know.
Yeah, man. What's up? Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, you know what's coming, man.
Yeah, you know what time it is here. 4:20.
Yeah,
4:20.
Yeah, man. What's up?
Yeah, and this is not the way he normally sounds. It's not like he just has this tone of voice. This is not his normal way of speaking. There's
man.
something different about this stream, I think.
Yeah, man. Come on.
You ever think about like the universe, man?
Yeah, man. No,
I mean,
yeah, man. It's real deep,
you telling me
man.
this guy ain't a debater. This guy can't be a debater.
I never claimed to be a debater.
Hey, man.
What? You can't be a debater, man. He just said it. Don't even try.
This guy is a debater, man. He's clearly not a debater, man. Come on.
Mode. Panic mode activated.
Yeah.
Yeah, we scared.
Panic mode.
Has this man not seen the Demolition Ranch?
Activated. Yo, chat. 1v100 and we still winning. 1v100 and we still winning.
You might want to check out this Quran. We'll talk more about that later.
Good. Yo, chat. Look, listen up. This next Club Pyro episode, I'm telling you,
Oh,
I'm telling you, out of all the episodes we had, the next one is gonna be the craziest one.
Sure it is.
I'm gonna snitch on more people than ever before.
The
Yeah,
receipts
man, you know
episode.
it
It's gonna be
is.
the episodes full of receipts on receipts.
You know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
This next
It's Maleek.
episode, I'm telling you, chat. Like the episode on the
Come
next
on, Chad.
episode. This
Yeah.
episode. This is just like some funny stuff. Don Dollar, hey Don Dollar, Don Dollar, fix your bottom lip, bro. Look, the next
come on.
episode, I'm telling you,
Man,
it's
come
gonna
on.
be the fine. Like all I'm gonna say is, it's gonna be the craziest episode. Gonna be the
It's going
craziest.
on, man.
Yeah,
It's
it's been
Maleek.
crazy. So keep in mind, this was the 20th, right? He's streamed probably 4 or 5 times since then, including episodes that he called Club Pyro episodes. So he has this thing where some episodes are Club Pyro and others are not. But he's definitely
the
done
heck?
some that are supposedly Club Pyro. And he hasn't done
What is
anything.
Club Pyro?
He hasn't done anything of any interest, basically.
What's Club Pyro?
Pyru is I think it's a Bloods gang. So they're affiliated with the Bloods or something like that in California. And so he goes around the red bandana and stuff like that, even though there is no way this dude has ever come close to being in a gang with how quickly he snitches. He would not have made it at all. So anyway, you got the Pyru, and he apparently there's like 12 and 13-year-olds on TikTok who think it's cool that some dork is, yo, Club Pyro, I'm Club Pyro. And they're like, what? If we listen to you on TikTok while you snitch on everybody and then dox people all day, then we'll be cool too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh gosh, guys. Things have changed since back in the day. Let's just say
Why do you sound like-
what's cool for 12-year-olds now is snitching on as many people as possible and sitting around
Why do you-
doxing people like a dork.
Why do you sound like Chris from Family Guy when you do that?
You sound like it. Tell me.
Fine.
Who's Chris? Oh wait,
The
when I
son.
do his voice?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Do it again.
Which one's Chris?
The son.
The
kid.
older son who's pretty fat.
Blonde hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what time it is, gang. You know what time it is, Chad. It's Club Pyro, man. Where we
Club
expose
Pyro.
films, where we snitch on people, man. Come on, look at this beautiful man on the screen. I'm gonna expose. I'm gonna snitch on him.
Do you
I'm gonna
imagine
tell
this
everybody-
dude
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah.
sitting around? He just sits around high and miserable, saying, "Yeah, we win it, we win it." Yeah, let's see how it goes. Hang on, let's see.
You're gonna be like, who did it? Be like, who cooked me? Pointing to the left. That guy did it.
I think it might be supposed to be
Listen,
me
bro.
since I put the first picture
These
up.
guys
I don't know.
have no hope in the world. Bring each other on the show, man.
We just did.
Stack them up.
We just did.
Like we stacked up the Qurans at Demolition Ranch?
He doesn't know what happened yet.
It's true.
Stack them up. Chat, who's looking at that?
Yo, AP, did you get a new one? Because you left
Stack
that one.
them up.
Stack 'em up.
Why are you muted?
Are you kidding me, man? Is that where I forgot?
Imagine letting your wife dance with
I've been
another
looking.
man.
I've been looking for that everywhere.
Hey,
Hey,
hold
the
up.
clip's still playing.
What?
Clip's still playing.
Yeah, no. Ready? Hey, check this out.
Stack them up.
Stack 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine letting your wife dance with another man.
Imagine letting your wife dance with your Muslim best friend, because unlike in the Dawa community, you can actually trust your friends and trust your wife.
Man, come on, man. What's wrong with you, man? If you let your wife dance with me, I'll bang her. You know?
Yeah,
Can't
this
trust
is
me.
called oh yeah, and I dance with like probably 30 women at there. See the money hanging? It's Filipinos. For Filipinos, they have at their wedding, they have what's called the money dance. People have to come up, and there's a thing of pins, and they pin money for the honor of dancing. It's actually cool because people will be covered in money, and it's just a way to, you got a new couple. It's a way to give them some extra cash, and so they come up and they dance for a few seconds and so on, and then, but yep, that's the thing. But imagine a world where you could actually trust your wife and trust your friends and know that nothing is going to happen. Unlike in Islam where, I can't trust this man around my wife unless she sticks her breasts in his mouth 10 times and then I will know that nothing will happen between them. That's what Maleek's brilliant God came up with.
You know how pathetic this is, man? Like, this guy goes around, he's like, yeah, man, I'm so tough, man. I'm like, real, real hard, man. Yo, Chad, look at this, man. Let me talk about this guy's wife, yeah. And anyway, look at this guy, man. I'm going to destroy him. Let me talk about his wife, yeah.
Yeah. No,
what kind
totally
of pathetic
gangsta.
loser behavior is this, man?
It's absolutely loser behavior. And but here's what's fun, dude. On I think the last one we did, super funny because he's talking about the Warner being into like trans women and talking about I'll take it up the butt and stuff like this, all this weird stuff he's into. But then there's this picture where the Warner's putting his chain on him, and the Warner looks like, this is my dog, right? And he's putting a chain on Maleek. Maleek even whited out his face to cover up the fact. And he said, didn't he say like the Warner was like, hey, I want a picture of this and be putting it on you and blah blah blah, showing my chain on you. He's like, no, this sounds weird and stuff. So anyway, we commented on that. He's got the Warner standing behind him, looking at him like he's a piece of meat and ready to be gobbled up by this dude. And so his response is, oh, look, I found a picture of David and Nabil in the pool. This was Nabil's baptism. So he's sitting there, got the Warner, who's into all the trans stuff, putting his chain on him like, this is mine. She's mine now. And then his response is, oh, look, I found a picture of Nabil's baptism when David baptized him. What's oh no. That's what we're dealing with here, guys.
Yep, and wedding photos where it's perfectly ordinary for tons of people to dance with the bride.
Yep.
Yo, Chad.
Yeah, these guys are funny. These guys are hilarious.
Hey, thank you.
Get to a point.
These guys are funny. You got a kafir buried 10 feet under
Yo,
burning,
Chad, this is so funny,
dancing
man.
with Diddy's wife.
Did he say kafir?
Yep, he's a kafir 10 feet under.
Well,
Shouldn't have done it, man.
shouldn't have done it, man. Shouldn't have done it. We wrecked enough Qurans already, man. We wrecked enough of these. It's like he's saying, no, I need more. Hey, I'm gonna rest the Quran on my testicles while we, like Andrew Tate in that picture. Wow.
Best you can do, Maleek, is the best you can do. You tough guy. You little weak, pathetic.
I said
little
something
chilly
because
weasel.
more Quran desecration.
Insulting a guy who has passed away. That's the best thing you can do. That's how tough you are, man. You're such a tough guy, Maleek. Attacking women, doxing people's home addresses, attacking somebody who is dead. That's very, very tough of you, man. You're such a tough guy. You pathetic little piece of crap. You weakling, man.
He's pretty based and tough. Again, being gangsta means something different apparently now than it did when I was growing up.
You little
Yo,
P-word.
chat. Is it me? Would you let your wife dance with your friend?
Yes.
I would
Any man in
absolutely.
the
Yeah.
chat. Would you let your wife dance with your friend?
Yeah, not if it was your friends who are just like smashing hoes and running trains and stuff like that. But yeah, my wife wouldn't be around those guys to begin with.
Would you let your wife dance with your friend? I mean, you gotta
come
be
on.
some sick type of like to
All
let
my friends are
your
rapists,
wife
man. I wouldn't let
dance
my
with
wife
your
dance with my
friend.
friend.
Yeah, you're sick. You're sick.
We're all rapists. All my friends are also rapists. Why would I let my wife dance with one of my rapist friends, man? That would be very sick. Yo, Chad, look at that.
Police reports here.
They're struggling right now.
Yeah, we're struggling.
They're playing lawyers. They think they know the law. They think they know exactly how this is gonna happen. All I know is
Yo, they be
That
like struggling. Yo, chat, come on.
Mm-hmm.
they're two police reports in. We're 0.
For now.
They said we snitches, but chat, did we
Yeah,
we
we
call the
is not
police?
snitches,
Yes.
yo. Chat, we
Yeah,
is not
it's
snitches,
unbelievable.
yo. Yo,
The
chat.
victim called,
He called the police on himself.
case file reported,
Nope.
logic at the park. I don't even know how that happened, but there was police already there.
Yo, he
chat.
don't even know how that happened. The last one, he was like bragging. Oh, look what I did! I sent people over there. I got him a charge. No,
Mhm.
I didn't do anything. As soon as it got pointed out, and now you're talking about like conspiracy issue. What? I didn't do anything.
Yo, chat, come on.
And I did have up a couple of the California codes that Maleek has already violated. There are more, but he says we don't have any clue what the law is. Everything he's done is fine. No, not true.
Yo, chat, come on, man.
Do it. 50-year-old man joking. Do you think this 50-year-old man is getting to me?
Who's he talking about?
You.
I'm getting to
49, son.
him. Trust me.
You don't want to catch me when I'm 50, buddy, because I get more brutal every year. And 50 is a big landmark because that's normally like most of my family members don't last till 50. I'm already the oldest living family member I have.
There's stuff going on behind the scenes. He doesn't. He won't even put out on camera. He knows.
Wait, what?
Yo,
He knows I'm right there.
Yeah, go ahead and rewind that.
There's all this stuff happening behind the scenes. Hang on.
Do it. 50-year-old man joking. Do you think this 50-year-old man is getting to me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm getting to him. Trust me. There's stuff going on behind the scenes. He doesn't. He won't even put out on camera. He knows. He knows I'm right there.
I'm right there. Where? Sitting in front of your computer? Let me check the old Facebook posts and find out some pictures.
no, David is at the gym, and then he looks over his shoulder, and there is Maleek staring at him. And David is like, "Oh no, I think it's Maleek. I have to get out of here. I'm terrified. What if he attacks me? Oh no, I must go. I will have to call the police, and I can't because it's on camera. Everyone will think I'm a weakling. I'm
Yeah.
so terrified." This is the reality, of course.
Yeah, he is a little pipsqueak dork. But-
Oh, you had my address. You can come. Why don't you come outside,
chat.
David?
Come outside.
David, why you haven't left your house in days?
Did this man not see anything about the demolition ranch? I haven't left my house in days. Did we not just spend days at the demolition ranch wrecking Qurans? Okay, we're gonna have to give a preview here before we go out, guys. We're gonna have to go do a preview of me. Somehow this whole demolition ranch is inside my house. It's weird.
Why you haven't left your house in days, David? Why you hiding inside the crib?
You're hiding, boy.
What a fantasy world this guy lives in.
IP, you're shivering. IP, I've never seen anyone shiver more than you.
IP2.
I'm telling you, IP, you going. I promise you're gonna go down with David. Thaddeus got nothing to lose. He lost his job. He's on David Wood's payroll. For him, he's
You on my payroll?
No. I do it for free.
Does this guy say anything that's actually correct? Everyone's running from me. Everyone's. This guy is. I mean, apart from the guys who are. I mean, can you think of anyone? Like you have like Sheikh Uthman, who's like being a terrible embarrassment now, and you have guys like Daniel Kikachu, who's really like showed a lot of people Islam's true colors, and you have the Dawa wars and stuff. But let's say within the last 6 months, can you think of anyone who's caused more destruction to Dawa? This is the guy who exposed all of them for his words, running trains on girls, smashing hoes, doing three ways, the Dawa guys, spending Dawa money on drugs and all this stuff. He exposed all this stuff. He said they're all doing it, called out a bunch of the guys by names, talked about them going on their Dawa trips to different countries, but really they just go down there, they take some pictures and video clips of them handing out Qurans during the day. Then they hit the club at night and take some ladies back, or some dudes who transformed into ladies back to the hotel and stuff like that. This is what he exposed, and then as if that wasn't enough, he would have already been legend status in the world of polemics against Islam just for that. But then he's like, you know what? Let me annoy the crap out of everyone who responds to that sort of thing by destroying Qurans over and over and over again. And he thinks we're like, oh no, it's Maleek. It's like, what are you talking about? This is like Maleek is like the greatest thing that's happened for us when it comes to Dawa that I can think of on record. I mean, this is like, you had Sheikh Yasser Qadi with the holes in the narrative interview. You had that. You had some other things along the way, but this is better. This is more destructive towards Islam than anything I could think of.
I think I know why he said that, though. I think that in the Dawa scene, there's just no way that someone would put in a lot of work, prepping clips for someone else, helping them generate content if they weren't getting something out of it. So he has to imagine that I'm being paid to prepare the clips, because that's the only possible way someone in the Dawa scene would do that.
And but we've already talked about that before, that they always assume, because that's what the Quran says, oh, you're doing this for a paltry price and stuff like that. And they don't realize, what are you talking about? We just believe it's good to wreck false prophets and evil antichrist religions. And you could saw our heads off. We're still going to do it because it's the right thing to do. It's like, no, he must just be getting paid to prepare all these clips.
Yeah, but at least he finally figured out I have nothing to lose. Like he said he was going to dox me probably 2 weeks ago now, right?
That's what you Tomorrow get. I'm going to dox Jihadis. That's what you get for messing with him.
And he did a little bit, like he posted a picture of my house, for example, but he didn't like actually go through and do the harassing phone calls and other stuff, because I guess he figured out there was no point in doing it. I don't know.
Give him time. Give him time. The man is in panic mode and he's desperate, and his buttons are easy to push. Not the ones that the Warner pushes, but definitely all the narcissists guys. Every one of these guys who's a narcissist, it's like they have buttons on them, like, here's how to annoy me. Here's how to make me completely unhinged. Here's how to, and it's like super easy and fun.
Been promised a big GoFundMe. So for him, he's just doing the work. For him,
GoFundMe?
Yeah, I promised you a huge GoFundMe. No, what we did say was that people who get doxxed who want to upgrade their security, that's entirely reasonable. That it's completely reasonable for people to put out a GoFundMe and say, hey, I need to upgrade my security, and here's what I need because people are doxing me. And even though this guy's a total coward, he sends stuff out hoping that someone who's not a total coward is going to be like, oh, I really hate that guy, I'm going to actually go do something.
Yep.
And so
he's working on a commission. He said, figure it out now, we'll get you the GoFundMe later.
Yeah, that's totally what David said.
Hey, chat, listen. I'm telling you,
I just went on his TikTok
these
channel.
guys.
What's that?
I just went on this guy's TikTok channel, right?
Yep.
And when he talks like this, it just sounds like, okay, this guy doesn't sound like just a Dawa guy. So why are we taking him as an example for Dawa? But I went on his TikTok channel, and he's live right now, actually, preaching Islam to some woman who's actually really crushing and humiliating him on Christian theology, which is very funny. And the thing is, there are maybe a handful of people watching this guy.
Yeah,
so on the one hand, he's a Dawa guy, but on the other hand, there's like literally nobody watching him. Why are you
and that's what enrages him.
Why are you humiliating this guy when nobody's even watching him?
This guy's buddies with Sheikh Uthman, the Warner, all these guys. He doesn't realize they basically think of him as like an errand boy, like find us where the hoes are at, that sort of thing. But yeah, he's buddies with all these guys, and so that's just life, man. That's just life.
C'est la vie.
You're gonna get it in a way you've never seen before. That's why they're all of them are jumping. Think
Ooh,
about it. They're
jumping.
all big jumping on over the internet.
What kind of idiot? We're jumping because you're giving us opportunities that are very they're not completely rare, but they're pretty rare to this extent, right? When you give us the opportunity to just like wreck all the Dawa guys because of what the information you shared, and then you allow us to carry through on past promises to normalize this sort of treatment of the Quran. When Muhammad Hijab was doing in some, we told him we will normalize this and so on, and you help us do it far more than even hijab ever helped us. This is not, oh no, what are we going to do about this guy? This is, oh my goodness, is this dude like possessed? What is going on here? Like, is he, I mean, not joking when I think there's like a percentage chance that you are actually an agent trying to destroy this from within, because I can't imagine anyone being this stupid and destroying Islam this much and not being an agent or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think all these Islamophobes are jumping in right now? Because they've never felt this type of pressure before.
How does that even make sense?
The pressure that Muhammad felt in the night of Al-Zut.
Never felt this type of pressure before.
How's that even make sense though? If you're under pressure, why would you then go do a bunch of stuff that will enrage people, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're under pressure, so we just started Quran Demolition Ranch. Because we don't like pressure. We don't like pressure, so we started Quran Demolition Ranch. And just so you know, Maleek, we got this giant 4-foot by 8-foot board covered in pages of the Quran with your prophet painted in pig's blood on there, holding the Quran on a platter, and then seeing who, with various firearms, could knock it off. And it took a while because I put like 30 nails in that thing. Get it? 30 nails. Anyway.
Yeah, we were going at it all day, but none of the nails made sense.
Heard of that? Huh? What's that?
I said we were going at it all day, but none of the nails made sense.
Hang on. Issa, why are you making this complicated, man? I do not have access to my controls because we just wrecked this room. Okay, let's see. And then I have to go out of here just for Issa because Issa needs attention. Everyone, Issa needs attention. Issa woke up and said, "Hey, they're live. Let me join them." Okay, well we have Maleek's biggest fan here because they're both Muslims, and so they're always on the same page. Everyone, remember, there's only one Islam. So it's all the same.
I got bad news for you, Issa. In the third clip that we're going to watch today, we actually see Maleek on camera, and he's wearing that exact hat.
Oh, really?
Club Pyru, Club Pyru. He says Club Pyru. All right, we got a little bit more on this first clip here. Let's see.
I just see 15, 20 people trying to deal with me. And now all I got to say to that is bring 20 more.
He needs more men.
Bring 20 more. This ain't enough.
I want 30 men. I want 30 men on me.
I got to have 30. I got to have 30 all night long.
Keep talking your stuff.
We will.
And we'll keep doing ours. The thing is, you can do whatever you like.
We will.
See, talking time's over. All these back and forths.
That's true. Talking time's over. We went to the ranch.
Wait, talking time's over? We're talking. He's talking. We're talking. He's talking. How's talking time over? It's like saying breathing time's over. Breathing time's over. Eating time's over.
To an end. These were just exposés. The next set of things that we're gonna do, we're gonna put the next applying pressure on. We're gonna see. These guys are talking about Pyrus and Bloods and this and that.
I'm pretty sure
I challenge any of those guys to bring one Blood on the live. Come tell me his set. Where you from?
Yo, Chad,
you guys think this is a joke thing, bro. These guys don't know nothing.
No, we think you're a joke. You're the joke. The idea that you're some blood who sits around snitching on everyone you know on a daily basis, and then doxing everyone, looking up people's Facebook posts from 10 years ago. The idea that you're in an established gang is beyond ridiculous. You would not last 5 seconds, dude.
About gangs.
Yo, come on, man. Come on, David. Check this, man. Check this, man. Check this, yo.
This
We're gonna
man, the
apply real
Club
pressure,
Pyro. We
man.
serious, man. We
We're
serious.
gonna apply
about-
real pressure, man, like the old did on Prophet.
Yeah, that's how we
And
do it. Club Pyro. We snitch on everybody here. Club Pyro.
They don't know nothing about the lingo. These guys said red skirt means you're gonna shoot a girl.
Yeah, man.
Technically, I said it means that she's an insignificant character that you expect to die. I didn't say you wanted to shoot it, and I certainly didn't say the term means to shoot someone.
All right, now we have Maleek sounds. Last part here.
Anyway, chat. That was just a quick one for the night. Maleek sounds.
Stoned?
No, I'm just chilling, man. I've been having a good day today, man. Just moving around.
Staying high all day. That's how we do.
So he starts to read a chat message that presumably said he sounds high or whatever. Right.
Not
And he's like,
surprising.
Maleek sounds. Hey, man. I'm just
Hey,
chilling.
Just chilling, man. Here we go.
Come on, man.
This is the part
All right.
that everyone needs to hear.
Yeah, got to hear this part, guys. Only a few seconds.
Until then. Diddy Wood.
What's up?
Let's see how much longer you're gonna last.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah.
Time's running out.
Yeah, man.
Houston. Huh?
And then he cuts the live stream exactly right there. I didn't cut anything off. was the
Replay
end of the live
that.
stream.
Hang on.
Diddy Wood.
Yo.
Let's see how much longer you're gonna last.
Uh-huh.
Time's running out.
Uh-oh. And we know he's serious because it's Maleek.
Houston. Huh?
Huh? Uh-oh.
What's Houston, David?
That's DebateCon.
Oh, shoot.
It's good.
And David? What does pop pop mean, David?
I don't know, man. You know, if it was the Warner, I'd think it meant one thing. If I were Maleek and I had the Warner behind me, wrapping his chain around my neck going, pop, pop, yeah, pop, pop, yeah, you like that? Huh? You like that, little boy? Huh? You like that? Huh? Yeah, you're mine now. Pop, pop, yeah, I'm gonna take you back to the room like when I do one of these trans women from the club, and I'm gonna pop, 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 pop. Maleek like, okay, whatever you say. Weird times, man. Weird times. Gangsta. The
So
gangsta.
Just to make it more clear.
Was
Just
that?
to make it clear to everybody, so Maleek claims to be a very, very tough guy, a real gangster and all that, and he knows what's up, man. Yo, Chad, you feel me? You feel me? You get me? So what he's doing here is he's doing this regular gang talk, which he's really, really pretending to be a part of, and is hereby saying, David, hey, in Houston, you will get shot and killed. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. By
So
the way,
since-
he's already posted. Didn't he post a picture of my wife with like gun sound effects on it and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
So, since Maleek loves to snitch on people, I think it would be a very, very good idea to just have everybody mass report this guy to authorities over this threat. I think it would be just right. You know, it would be completely in line with how he usually does things.
Not yet, man. He's too useful right now. When we're eventually done with him, if everyone wants to mass report him and stuff, but right now, we at least need this guy up through DebateCon and stuff like that. Well, then we'll see. Then we'll reassess. Then we'll reassess how helpful he is. But yeah. His main purpose was completely destroying all the Dawa guys and exposing their what they're doing behind the scenes, and then causing everything leading up to the Demolition Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll see. I don't know. Because when he was destroying all the Dawa guys, we didn't know he was going to do something else. It was like just came out of nowhere, and then he did all this extra stuff. And so he might, even though I think, okay, he's not going to be very important or useful 2 weeks from now. You don't know. You don't know what this guy's. He's this awesome mastermind. He's going to come up with something, and it'll just blow up in his face like everything else did.
Yeah, man, know what I'm saying.
I think he loves the attention. I think this guy loves this attention. He's just getting everything out of it.
Well, it's actually a problem. Some people crave attention so much that it doesn't matter what the reason for the attention is. Like they could be doing stuff that's causing massive destruction to everyone around them, and they'd still do it just because, oh, at least I got the attention right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah. Now, there's this little short clip.
Yeah,
this is a little short one here. Let's see this.
Before you play, let me introduce. So in the video we just watched, he said, David's got a charge against him, which is just completely false. God Logic got a charge against him, which is technically true, but it's going to be dismissed 100% certain. And then he says, I have no idea how this happened. So this is Moss. The guy on the left-hand side is Moss. That is the Muslim who filed the report, and that's the police officer talking to him.
When I was preparing this clip, because it was short, it's like playing when I'm loading it up, but I couldn't make out what people were saying in this. So I don't know how you did. I don't know what kind of ears you have. Let's go and play. It's only 12 seconds long. Let's see this. I couldn't make out what people were saying.
Yeah, just play it all the way through.
Okay.
We came forward a little bit sooner, but that dude, that little brother. Look at him.
Oh, I did hear Maleek.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly what he said. If you listen very carefully, it sounds like something like Maleek's in charge, or Maleek filed a charge, or something like that. But you can definitely hear Maleek. So that's the police officer talking. He's telling Moss. He starts by saying we would have intervened sooner, and then some indescript words, and then something about Maleek maybe filing a charge or being charged or something along those lines. You can't quite make it out completely.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, all of this is relevant if this, goes to court. If the prosecutor decides, no, we're going to take this to court, both these guys can be called as witnesses and so on. And yeah, that's just how it works. But let's listen one more time.
We came forward a little bit sooner, but that dude, that little brother. Look at him.
Huh.
Yeah, so the fact that the police officer, we can't say for sure what he's saying, but the fact that the police officer knows his name is certainly very interesting. Because Maleek...
what do you mean very interesting? This guy's like the king of all snitches. All these cops know Maleek.
Well, true. But remember, he supposedly has no idea how any of this happened, but yet the police officer who's there addressing the complaint somehow knows about Maleek.
Did he say Maleek, though?
He did say Maleek. Yeah, I didn't hear it when I got it ready. It's hard to make out because it's noisy and stuff like that, but you can easily... you can request that officer's body cam footage and so on, and get the discussion. So
maybe he said my butt is leaking or something.
I have a question about this because I was looking at this. I'm like, if you're going to set up a tent where you're doing, missionary work, or you're trying to convert people to Islam, why would you be so afraid of people coming to engage your arguments? You really should be confident because you have this tent with all the literature, and you should be prepared to do this. Like, what is so terrifying and scary about it? I've been watching the videos lately, and I'm like, why are these people so scared? What do they have to lose, right?
True.
Mm-hmm. Good question.
Good question.
Let's see. Why is Watcher's Mutta wife being interviewed with a hijab? What are you laughing at? Who's that about? Because he had his Mutta wife from Morocco.
Well, I mean, I assume it's a comment about Isa, right? Because his hair's covered.
Very rude.
Oh, that's silly.
The Quran is such a stupid book. Yes. Isa, we know you're a big fan, but so you're okay with us, but you're going to hear some things about the Quran today, buddy. And it's not your fault. It's other people's fault. If these guys acted like you, we wouldn't have these problems right now.
You've come to the wrong place, Isa.
Wrong. It's a wrong place to be a Muslim now, man. Make the drunk high Muslims pay $1 billion per busted book. Let's see. Did you guys hear Sneeko was on Iranian state TV as an American analyst? Lol. They must be really desperate. Pray for Iran. Wasn't this back in a while? I remember someone stupid like that being on there. That was like a couple months ago, wasn't it?
They did it just a few days ago. I think they put him on as American analyst or something, which is very funny.
Sneeko, analyst.
Yep. Well, that word means a little something different there. God bless you guys. Sending support from the Great White North in Toronto. Great place. Another country I'm not allowed in. Weed stronger than a law, and he's smoking oregano. Maleek is higher than Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, or Aphrodite.
Nice.
Thaddeus is the real Mossad agent. Dawa dawa. Dizzle and Thaddeus looks like bring your kid to work day. Cut your hair, boy. Maleeker is clearly messed up on something, and I'm an alcoholic. I know these things. Yeah, we know the signs. Javed Shah.
Long live the Shah.
The Shah? Maleek. Maleek. Malibu's most wanted. Malibu's most wanted. Did you know that the art of poetry was based on Sharia law? If it weren't for Islam, there would be no poets today. Alhamdulillah. Yep, dude got into the good kush. Drunk, high, dorky Muslims. The Talmud is based on Sharia law. So much power. Yo, wife. Durka, Islamic Jihad. Durka, Matt Damon. Maleek has desecrated his hair. Allah's mad. He can't touch Nabil. You lost, Satan.
True.
If Maleek was a Pokemon, his name would be Hey Chat.
Could be Yo Chat. It's debatable.
It's
Hey Chat or Yo Chat.
It's Yo Chat. Get it right.
Maleek is jealous because no woman wants him. That's why he talks about other men's wives. No wife. Avery doesn't want him. He's lonely. It is. You know, we can be well, not all of us, but some of us can be sympathetic to what he's going through as a total loser and a dork. If Maleek were a Greek god, he'd be Testicles. It's going to be so cool in the new heavens and new earth when AP and Nabil meet. To me, the resurrection is so fascinating, meeting everyone in the Bible and so many others throughout history. Yep. No comment there, but thank you. Let's see. Maleek knows all about all things penal coded. Yeah, he's who's dumber, Maleek or Junior? As far as just in like IQ, Junior's dumber. As far as like tactician, Maleek is like dumbest I've ever seen in my life. He is a tactical moron. Does the dumbest things he possibly can. Maleek asking his viewers about wives as if he is not talking to a bunch of 13-year-olds.
True.
Yeah. Hey, yo, chat. What's up with wives there in middle school where you guys are at? Imagine not being run by 30 guys. At night, Maleek. Hey, we got IP here. If we were actually scared of Maleek the snitch, he would not have to be trying to convince himself that we are.
Mm-hmm.
No one is scared of this loser. He is just here for our amusement. That is correct. Why does he have to keep convincing all these 12-year-olds, oh, they're scared of me. Everyone is scared of me. Everyone's scared of my snitching. Mossad Maleek activated his Operation Goldfinger to fund Christians speaking against Islam. Yes, he did. Tell us what his YouTube will report him for terrorism. Well, he actually goes on TikTok. Bakabazi gangsta. Yeah, he is. How did he get into medical school? Well, I mean, we don't really know that. That's just that's what people have been saying and so on. So it would. There is no way he got a high enough score on the MCATs to get into med school. So either it's just made up, it never happened, or mommy and daddy paid for someone to take the test for him or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Issa, you are the coolest guy in this community. I don't know about that. It's pretty cool, but coolest? Come on. I'm here. Happy Australia Day. What the heck is Australia Day? When the first boatload of convicts got sent down there to keep them away from everyone else? Pew pew. Pop pop. Pew pew. Pop pop. Pew pew. I need to do that in the video. He's going pop pop. I'll just play that and I'll go pew pew. Let's see. Muhammad pot pie is what we call it in Michigan. Oh yeah. Chicken. Hey David, would you go to the debate and rip up a part of the Quran in front of the crowd? Lol. Also, I plan to go to the debate, and if I see a Maleek bro, it's going down. Yeah, I'm not sure any Maleek bros are going to show up there. No, we'll see. No, we'll see. I don't rip up Qurans and so on unless someone is provoking it and trying to teach people a valuable lesson, like Isa right here. If Isa were to start being mean right now, that would change things. Red shirt, that's a Star Trek term. Yeah, that's
Yep.
the idea.
For some reason, this total bad, but gangster from the hood is using Star Trek terms because he's just such a gangster. That's what they do.
That's some Mike Winger level gangsta stuff right there.
Only real gangsters use Star Trek references. Yo,
I
Chad,
think they're
come on.
empty. I think they're
What's up?
empty threats, like the central Dawa threats to AP. I think it's the same like nonsense. These people just want clout, but none of them are going to do anything.
Yo,
Yeah,
Chad,
yeah.
this is true.
You know?
Yeah, the only thing is that they're really trying to get someone else to do something. And there are some people out there who would do something harmful, and they're trying to kind of get their attention. Hey, look, you're being mean. Will someone do something for us? You do something. And then, of course, someone were to do something, then they would take the credit. You see, I am a very powerful gangster.
Yo,
Yep,
Chad, come on.
that's
Somebody do
proof
something.
here in a
Come on.
second. So God Logic was confronted at Balboa. Maleek might have actually had something to do with that. Hard to say for sure. He certainly took credit. Then he was confronted at Sheikh Uthman's mosque. They basically said, you can't come in here. And he tries to take credit for that. Yeah, I called in my boys to prevent him from going into the mosque.
Yo, Chad, come on, man.
That was so cowardly, don't you think? Like the people, I'm like, what are they afraid of? These are people who are scholars. Like, with all the books behind them, they have the whole library case of all the Arabic books there. They have all the counter arguments. What should they be afraid of?
Are you
You
saying
know?
a Muslim scholar is a coward?
I don't
Why are
know.
you attacking your own scholars, Isa?
What's wrong with you, man?
I'm just curious of what kind of
Have some
scholarship there
respect.
is. Shouldn't you be certain? Like, this is a young man. Like, what are you afraid of? Plus, even if you, like, I don't know, like from a vantage point, it's like you have this really famous YouTuber coming. Wouldn't you want to have clips of them? Like, what are you scared of? That's the thing that I'm trying to figure out. What are you so afraid of engaging? Do you feel that you're not prepared? Do you feel that you don't have the skill set to deal with it?
No,
Just
it's no Sheikh Uthman. He realizes. I mean, he got schooled by Avery when Avery was brand new, and then Avery has spent the last 3 or 4 years doing nothing but debating Muslims. And so, if Avery starting off could crush Sheikh Uthman, what would Avery after? It's like if you caught a dude in his first fight and you got beat. If you're a boxer or something, you caught a guy in his first fight and you got beat, and then he, spent the next 5 years training and just wrecking everyone else. Like, do you want to fight this guy again? No, that can only go really, really terribly for you. But yeah, Sheikh Uthman, it's he's a guy who came out and he had his little each new Dawa guy has his little bag of tricks, and once you learn the bag of tricks, the tricks don't work anymore, and so you have to just avoid interacting at that point. And so that's where he's at right now.
I saw
Isa, you
your.
have to,
Oh, sorry.
Isa, you have to be more subtle. You're blowing your cover as the Mossad agent infiltrator here.
Oh wow. Uh-oh. The thing is, I think it's important. There was an interesting thing that you brought up. I saw you debate him, and you brought up Thales. I don't think he has an idea about any of the Greek philosophers. Like, I think, unfortunately, a lot of Muslims don't know about this. They don't know about Aristotle. They don't even know that scientific stuff was existing, like embryology. So then they say, well, all the science was there. And I'm like, you can find a lot of stuff that existed. Read ancient Greek philosophers. A lot of the, kind of the Sufi Muslim scholars of the era, when AP, you debated, what's his name? That gentleman, the Gnostic, right? You brought that up. These people, those ancient Muslims knew the philosophy, but it seems like a lot of Muslims know nothing about Greek philosophy. Like, they've never read any of this stuff. They don't know about any of the medical understandings of the time. And you said, well, it could be transmitted by oral tradition. That's very plausible. Why is this not even thought of? Like, that's shocking to me.
I'm not sure why you're making it look like I praised Sufis at some point. I would never do such a thing.
Al Zut, a loser zealously undermining the truth. That's a good acronym there. I was gonna the Zut, but then I got high. I was going to play with my monkey too, but then I got high. Yeah. Please tell his social media I love to report him. No, I'm not reporting people on social media. Guys, can you all wear the Quran t-shirt David wore at Speaker's Corner and a Quran hat when you're in Houston?
Possible.
Mr. Maleek or Maleek sounds like a P, and by P I mean pansy. AP, don't you already have Mossad security? Jokes aside, prayer for you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. I do, but yeah, you always could use more security. So
Maleek struck me as like these mean girls who go like, say what you want about me, but make sure you talk about me. Yeah. Say what you like about me, but make sure you talk about me. Those who look for trouble usually find it. Welcome to Texas, Maleek. Yeah, Maleek, don't mess with Texas, buddy. Don't mess with Texas. That's what they say. Diddy-law Shaitanic regime. Why that guy look like Maleek?
You do kind of actually look like
about
him,
you,
in
Issa.
fairness.
Hey,
Oh, I
Issa.
do? Wow.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't think Maleek's going to be. I think he's going to have to, just go mind his business very shortly, and that we're not going to hear much from him again, because he's not going to be able to talk. He's going to have everyone's just going to be constantly making fun of him and so on. But if for some reason he shocks and impresses us with his resilience, then you're going to have to play him in Muhammad's Boom Boom Room. So start working on your accent. Fortunately, Maleek's Issa's into acting, so he'll be able to crush it. Wait, what was that? This Maleek is giving a terrible testimony with these threats. He's not making himself look like a good person. He's making Muslims look very bad. You think? Al-Zudday's dish should be baked zuddy. He's a real blood like Momo. Very rude. I'm not going to read the rest of that. That's very Islamophobic. Thaddeus has no internal rats because he owns too many cats.
That's true. They get rid of all the rats.
Just bought a ticket for DebateCon. Awesome. Hope to see everyone there. Uthman is basically flamingos from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Flamingos? Wait, you mean Don Flamenco, the Spanish guy? Do you know what he's talking about, Issa?
I do. So Mike Tyson.
He's talking about Don
Tyson
Flamenco?
Punch-Out. It was like a Nintendo game, and
No,
the
I know
goal-
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I beat it like 1,000 times.
Well,
And I
you
even
did.
remember. And
That's
I even
what's
hang
really-
on.
that's the character.
I even remember the code to get directly to Mike Tyson. It's 007-373-5963. That's the code you can punch in to go directly to Mike Tyson. But no, I'm wondering flamingos. There was he was the fourth character. His name was Don Flamenco.
I think that's.
But I'm
what
wondering
it
if
is.
there
It's
were
been one of those
flamingos
very
in there
deep-
at some point, and I just wasn't paying attention.
I thought it would have been more funny if they said Glass Joe, like the first character.
Yeah,
that
no.
you ever
So it's
played.
Glass Joe, Von Kaiser, Piston Honda, and then Don Flamenco.
Yeah.
And-
yeah, you're right.
Let's see. Google Dr. Maleek paid fans. The lad is a crook. Oh yeah, we've already been through all that stuff. Not like the Warner goes through stuff, but Maleek thinks he can assassinate you. Al-Zut be upon him. May the Lord protect you and your family, David. God bless you, all my beloved brothers and sisters. Thank you. Issa's the real gangster. Can't wait for it when he's a Jewish ex-Muslim Christian. He's going to be more based than this D. Wood guy. And that's saying something there.
that's true.
Issa, genuine question. Why are you in Islam? I mean, no offense. I have never heard why. He's broken it down before. He's a different kind. He's not like the Salafi guys that you're familiar with and you're going, Issa doesn't fit in with that.
How can you be a Muslim? What's wrong with you?
That's cute. That's cute.
Please just say yes, you have security set up for Marie and the boys while you're gone, right? These cowards may see an opportunity. No, I'll do something, but I got kids, I got family members in the area. My brother's ex-con. It's not hard putting together a little protection, and these guys are just a bunch of dorks anyway, so not really too bad. I mean, seriously, what if Maleek showed up? My wife could kick the crap out of him by herself, let alone one of my sons or my brother. Okay, so what's this third clip we got here?
All right, so the first one we looked at was from the 20th. This one's from the 23rd. He had a couple of streams the other days, but it was just talking about Islamic stuff. It didn't really have anything to do with doxing. So we got his stream from the 23rd. 2 days ago.
All right, let's see what we got here. Club Pyru!
So this is his intro.
Club Pyru, everyone!
Yo, Club Pyru on the Friday
Yo,
night.
yeah, come on, man. Yeah.
What level? What? Because we talk about what a loser like Maleek is, but what level of loser do his fans need to be? Like, oh my goodness, I'm part of Club Pyru because I'm watching this on TikTok.
Yeah, so remember, he does have things that he doesn't call Club Pyru. I didn't show any of those, but he said on the next episode of Club Pyru, we're going to finally take everyone down. So get ready.
Here we go.
Yo, it's Club Pyru on the Friday night.
Yeah.
Big tune for your head talk, man. Club Pyru on the Friday night, man. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Club Pyru, we're snitching on everybody out here. We're snitching on everybody tonight on this show.
Bing. Hold on. Boop, bop. Friday night. Club Pyru, baby. What's
Is that
up?
what Warner said?
What?
Boop
We
bop,
checked in,
Friday
bro.
night.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Who did it? David did. There's
Yeah.
another one.
Yes, I did. You're welcome.
Logic got pressed out round 2.
Hold on, wait. No. He's saying that's so. This is about the God Logic and the Sheikh Uthman thing.
Yeah, so primarily that's what they're talking about. That's what this picture is here. It's a Muslim who comes up and starts yelling at him, basically.
Yeah.
And then that's God Logic.
Yeah. So, guys, for everyone who actually watched it, Sheikh Uthman is speaking somewhere. God Logic goes. Oh, I think it was in Las Vegas. So that's
Yeah,
where.
it's Las Vegas.
Yeah. And so Avery shows up to the mosque and tries to get a debate, and then of course they won't let him in. And so this is going to keep happening because Avery's been hunting Sheikh Uthman. He needs a show just called Dawa Hunter, and these guys, Dawa hide and seek or something like that, But yeah, so they won't let him in, and then this is what this dork is going to do. And people used to do this back, but it was like actual fake gangsta stuff back in the day where someone gets shot and people don't know who shot him, and they're like, and you go around, yeah, that was me, man. Yeah, I got that. You didn't have anything to do with it, but you're just trying to get some cheap street cred. So you start there was a robbery and people don't know who did it. Yeah, man, that was me, man. Yeah, that was me. And then eventually you run into someone who actually knows who did it or who did do it, and then you're in all kinds of trouble. And then you're in all kinds of trouble for running your mouth. And so he's like that. Oh, they wouldn't let God Logic in. It's not because Usman's a chicken. It's because I told him don't let God Logic in to debate. What a dork, man.
Logic got pressed out round 2. Hold up.
Is this guy retarded?
One thing that I've noticed
Yeah.
in a lot of these debates, I don't really think many of these Muslim debaters actually know anything about Christianity. That's kind of like, because I've studied it like in graduate school, and like when you actually go deep into like studying the texts of Christian texts, like there's a lot of there's a lot of work you have to do, and I don't think many of these Muslims really understand basic Christian theology like at all. And that's why they can't win these debates, because they just don't know it.
Thank you, Mr. Obvious.
I mean, but it's shocking. Like, to me, I'm like kind of shocked. Like
Wait a minute. You're saying these guys don't know a lot of detailed knowledge about Christianity, Isa? Huh.
I'm just kidding.
I don't think so. Like, it's shocking. Like when I see the debate, they're like, I'm going to use my perspective to talk about Christianity. I'm like, but that's not how it works in the debate. You have to understand like a lawyer, you have to understand your opponent's perspective. And they don't get it. They're like, the Trinity is, 3 gods. And I'm like, yeah, no Christian believes that. What are you talking about? Like, do you really think that's a good argument to bring to your case? Like, it's ridiculous.
It is. Dude, this guy really sounds like a retarded person, man. What is this?
He doesn't sound like he's not. I don't think we're dealing with the top brass.
And I'm not just saying retarded as an insult. He generally sounds like. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say it in this case because in this case it's kind of serious. But he really sounds like he suffers from some mental underdevelopment that is greatly impairing.
Well, in his defense, it could be demonic possession. Let's see.
Inbreeding.
So right after his intro,
That's true.
Someone requests up and he lets them up for some reason. And he gets trolled. Someone's like, "This isn't Club Pyru, it's Club Christian." So that's what this clip is.
Let's see.
What you doing, bro?
Club Christian, you know what I'm saying? We're not no gangbangers.
Okay, Amir. Well, you're not King David.
We're soldiers of the Christ, yeah. We're soldiers
Hey,
of the Christ.
Amir, you're not King David like Logic.
We're
Logic
soldiers
said,
of the Christ.
Logic said,
of the Christ.
Wait, Logic
That's
said,
what we did.
Logic said,
We
King
soldiers
David.
of Christ, man. I'm telling you.
And then he cuts him off. I thought it was pretty funny. They actually spoke for a little bit before that, but that was the end of the call there. But basically calls in and says, "You're not cool at all," and then starts talking about Club Christian.
Well, he doesn't say squeezed, right? Because that coming from these guys, that would be.
Oh, he says squeezed.
Oh,
he says
come
squeezed.
on, man. What's up with you and Warner squeezing each other, man? Come on.
Whenever I listen to these TikTok conversations, I feel like I'm being mentally raped or something.
Yeah. Hey, Logic, we squeezing. Phone calls made. Huh?
Private property down. How you doing? Private property. We heard Sheikh Uthman was here. I know. It's private property, bro. Get off. You know, is Sheikh Uthman here? It's private property, bro. We'll step out right here. Is Sheikh Uthman here?
Shout out to the blood. Hey, bro, real homie.
You don't answer questions. That's not a question. Look, he was asking for his name.
That's right. I made a phone call and I said, "Hey, we want Uthman to look like the biggest coward who's ever lived. So let's just shut down God Logic and make Uthman back down like a pathetic little coward. Yeah, Club Pyru."
He said, "Shout out to the blood." He said, "This is my fellow gang member. He tells people to leave his property."
That's right. He says, "Don't. This is private property here. This is private property. Don't make me call the popo on you like Maleek, our leader, our gang leader, Club Pyru."
Yeah, I don't want no problems, brother. You don't want no problems. I know you want to get contact. We just want to talk to Sheikh Uthman because he called us out. He told us to come over here. Cool, brother. Now's not the time. Private property. Bro. Yeah, we're off your property, so I understand that. Yeah. You see how these guys are? So you clowns waited here the whole night? I seen you in the car. Why are you calling us clowns?
Yeah, you clown.
Oh,
yeah.
Logic, you clown.
Problems. We just want to talk to Sheikh Uthman, brother.
You clown.
He doesn't want to talk. Yes, he does, because he called us out. Cool, bro. He's not here. Oh, yeah, he is here.
Uthman looked like the biggest coward in the world, and all of Dawa looked like a big joke. But he said clown, so we win.
And he was excited, man. You heard how bad his mic
clowns.
is.
He called them clowns. Christians are cooked now. They said clowns. Oh my goodness, man.
He is here. He's here. Yeah, exactly. I'm not here. Cool, go back. Say that again? Listen, bro. Go back. I'm gonna wait outside for him. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna wait outside for him. Cool. So I'm off your property. We're not on the property. We good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Squeeze out. See how the Muslims are?
Squeeze out.
Squeeze them. Squeeze them. Squeeze. Yeah, now it's some real gangsters with this private property. Don't make us call the police on you.
Chad, you see this? Yeah.
So that guy was, I mean, he was kind of pathetic that he wouldn't let him on the property, but you know, he was polite and everything. Took God Logic off the property, so he continues to stand out there. A couple other Muslims come out and talk to him. They're actually having a nice conversation, and then a guy comes in and just starts to act like a complete fool.
I thought it was that dude.
It might be that same guy coming back later.
That same dude. Yeah.
It might be. It did look very similar.
Yeah, because Avery posted it like he said, like Muslim manifests or something like that. Let's see. The homie.
Anyway, he went away for a while. If it's the same guy, he went away for a while. He's having a nice conversation with these two Muslims, and then he comes back. And this is
yeah, because Maleek got on there. He's like, "Hey, yeah, go over there and act like a complete idiot, so that God Logic can post it and show what cowards we all are." Yeah, Club Pyru.
Yeah, he called us out to have a discussion, but now it's like it's a little. No, he didn't say.
Hey, shout out to the homie, man.
He told us what his event would be.
Same dude.
He just said what his event would be. Bro, don't do it when there's kids around. I'm not with the kids. The guy's been trying to listen, bro. I'm not here for your YouTube content. Then why are you here? You can call me a bad. I'm not calling you anything. I never said I don't know you. A good one, bro. I don't know you.
Yeah.
I don't care. All right, so you're not a bad mother.
Yeah, we real gangsters now.
That Mount Mosque last time. I think you're a good Muslim. I think you're a good Muslim. Listen, bro. Honestly, listen. We're both. I think you're a good Muslim. We're both men, bro. You didn't like someone coming up to you and talking to your wife and saying some. No, that's not what it was. Listen, it was getting physical.
What is this, man?
Listen, bro.
Imagine someone like all he did in life was like try to seem like the biggest coward and dork that he could possibly be every second of every day. And every time he seems like a complete coward or a complete dork or a complete loser, he takes it as a win. Yeah!
Yeah, Chad, look at this. Yo, Chad. Woo! Woo, Chad, yeah.
Yeah, I cut this down to a couple minutes, but he basically plays the entire God Logic live stream, just the whole time making idiotic comments like this throughout, getting excited every time someone is mean or rude or whatever towards God Logic. Yeah, we so tough. We say words. It's just so stupid.
Like Hamlet, they're all about words.
Don't come to where my family's at. I'm not at your family. Come to where your family. These are my family. Who? Bro, it's my family. Brother, I'm off property. No. I'm out the way. Listen, inshallah. Listen. When he finishes, inshallah, he'll come talk.
Yeah. Move that camera.
Have a conversation. He's gonna escalate. Have a conversation. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. He's gonna escalate the issue. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you, bro. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. It's okay. It's okay. I'm playing with you. Just be chill, bro.
Look at it. I have not seen any Muslim except Maleek sharing this clip. It's all Christians going, look what cowards these guys are. Look, they have to, they flip out and act like thugs when you show up for a debate to someone who is challenging you to show up for a debate. And you show up for a debate and we're like, no, you can't do that, we're gangster. And they're like, yeah. And Maleek's the only person the only Muslim I've seen pointing this. Everyone else is like Christians pointing to this going, look, this is a joke. And he's like, yeah, look what a joke we are. Yeah, we showed him what a joke we are. What? Club Pyru. He's the biggest joke is Club Pyru. What a dork, man.
Yeah. Yo, Chad, come on.
It's like he lives in opposite world or something.
Nah, ain't no chill.
I'm not a YouTube guy, bro.
Ain't no chill.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. It's okay, man. It's okay. I'm playing with you. Y'all gonna play the video? I'm playing with you. It's okay, man. We over here chilling. We're chilling. No, he didn't say a time or anything. He just said what the event was. He made a video saying he wants to debate God Logic.
Those two Muslims intervened, kind of got him to back down. He's going away. He's going to come back, though. Don't worry.
Yeah. What happened to your boy? What happened to your boy, Maleek? Yeah, got run off.
Stuff like that. I'm God Logic, by the way. Yeah, we know.
I love that part.
Yeah.
I'm God Logic, by the way. Yeah, we know. We know who you are.
And these guys seem to like him.
Yeah, I know. Everyone does. Everyone likes God Logic.
Pause.
Except Maleek, because he loves him.
Yeah, go ahead and rewind a couple seconds, because Maleek's about to be like, no, we can't show this part.
Let's see.
Hey, man. We over here chilling. We're chilling. No, he didn't say a time or anything. He just said what the event was. He made a video saying he wants to debate God Logic and stuff like that. I'm God Logic, by the way. Yeah, we know. Okay. we see the video.
Pause. Pause the video. I don't condone these two. Don't know who they are. Could be some biscuits. Chad, they ain't got nothing to do with Club Pyru. These little two biscuits.
To the guys that make Islam look good. He's like, we got nothing to do with those guys.
Yeah, to the guys to the only guys on there, on the Muslim side, who don't look like total cowards. They're actually willing to talk and not run. Yeah, they're the ones who have nothing to do with Club Pyru. Good to know.
What's a biscuit, man?
Biscuit. I'm the one who said, just grab them in the biscuits.
Bro, I'm telling you straight to both your guys' face. You guys are geeks.
What?
So the angry guy comes back.
Yeah.
And
okay.
So we've jumped forward a little bit, basically, but he's back now.
He's back. Cause Maleek, the kingpin, called in the command. He went back and said, yo, Maleek, what do I do? And Maleek said, well, you go over there and act like an idiot even more.
Go call them geeks.
Go call them geeks. I saw this. And he's going, yeah, y'all geeks, y'all nerds. Watch this. This is awesome.
Bro, I'm telling you straight to both your guys' face. You guys are geeks.
You guys are geeks.
Hey, you guys
I
are
brought
geeks.
some my slate, man. Y'all some geeks, man.
Hey, y'all some geeks. All right, keep going.
You guys are losers.
I mean, just think about this. God Logic, coolest dude there is, rolls up at the mosque Sheikh Uthman is speaking at. He's got Life on the other side of the camera. Life's as cool as it gets. And then these guys are like, you're geeks. And then, oh, we got him again. We look like complete cowards and complete jokes and wannabe thugs trying to shut down anyone who wants to debate. But, that's a win for us here in opposite world.
Just like on Star Trek.
Just like on Star Trek.
Do shit on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We can put the camera down and we can figure it out. Other than that, why would I put the camera down when you're this hostile? Brother, hop in your car. I will not. Go home. I'm not going to hop in the car. You know what I'm saying? You already came to that mosque. You pulled out a gun. What? And you didn't
pulled out a gun?
That's a very serious thing to
tell me
say.
straight to your face, bro. There's no cameras around.
This
Brother,
freak is like, you just went to our mosque and pulled out a gun on everyone.
Who is this? Is this Syrian girl's brother? You nuked. You showed up and you nuked an entire mosque. Why did you nuke it? You showed up with guns blazing and killed millions of people. Why are you here now? Fantasyland.
I'm more than peaceful,
all right,
bro.
so then walk
I'm
away.
not walking away.
Call Paru, baby. Call Paru, baby.
I'm gonna be right. We're gonna be right here.
Shit, bro.
It's okay.
You're a pussy. You're a faggot.
You're giving us more
Wait, pause it.
content than I
Hold on. Pop, boop, pop,
He's
pop.
so excited about that part.
Are you crazy? Like anyone watching that is like, what a loser this guy in the parking lot is.
Boo, you're a what? To your face, boy. You're a what? You're what? Kitty cat.
He's afraid to actually say it.
Yeah.
What?
That's why I had to leave it in the first time.
You're a woman's private part.
Look, I understand a critique mixed in with a joke, but when you saying just Zoot, the prophet got rode and he penetrating bigger than don't cry when your girl get put on the screen because you're talking about writing things.
Does God Logic say anything about zooting?
No, I do.
So, but he is talking about God Logic, even though it might sound like he's talking about you, since he did also put your wife on the screen. He's talking about God Logic. So, God Logic, why are you crying about us putting up your girl? You're making all these Zoot jokes.
You what?
Yeah, and when we talk about Muhammad, it's because there's the story of Muhammad on the night of Al-Zut, and it says that a bunch of these Zut guys showed up and rode him all night long. Now, we can be nice and give some sort of charitable interpretation that you guys come up with, but we're kind of past charitable interpretation since you guys act like this. And so we go with what it sounds like, and it does not sound good. So what's that got to do? But notice it's the same principle. It's like when we point out, something about Muhammad, they go, but what about? And then they'll make something up. And it's like, if you tell the truth about our prophet, we'll lie about yours. And so it's like, hey, if you make fun of a story about Muhammad, we'll lie about your wife and so on. And it's just a pretty interesting mentality here.
Girl was on a vacation.
Your family.
What's that?
Like, why are they attacking your family? Why don't they just engage in conversation? If they don't, I'm like,
Issa, who do you think you're talking about here, Issa? Who do you think you're talking about? No, you're not one of these people, Issa. There are people who are obsessed with controlling other people. It's built into their minds. We're superior, and so we're supposed to control other people. And so they come up with different ways, different tactics to control other people. One of the ways is threats. Like, someone's criticizing Muhammad, so we'll threaten you. And that will work with certain people. But they'll kind of go through every tactic they can think of, every way of controlling you, and none of it works. So what do? They go, oh, it's not working going after them, so we'll go after their wives and family members. And then that will make them uncomfortable. So if they're not scared when we threaten them, they're not going to like it that we're going after their wife, and then they'll do what we say. Then they'll do what we want, and not realizing that it doesn't work. So he's about 3/4 of the way, maybe 4/5 of the way through, trying everything he can to get us to back off. And everything is failing miserably. And he doesn't know what's going on. So maybe he's going to try a couple other things, other brilliant ideas, but he's eventually going to be out of options. And then he will just be left to his boring, cowardly, pathetic, miserable self.
Mm-hmm.
And he can either
All right,
change
man.
at that point or just like stay high forever.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I gotta go. I gotta wake up early and do a lot of stuff. Busy week. Gotta prepare to get killed in Houston. I have a lot of stuff to prepare.
You mean
so
at
I'm
the,
gonna head
you
out.
mean when you're debating?
Yes. Gotta get pop, shot. Yeah. Yo, chat. Come on, man. Oh, Maleek. What's up, Maleek? Maleek Sakari's in the chat. Anyway, man, I'm heading out. You have fun with the kids. I'll see you later.
We will. Go away.
Yo,
see you, brother.
yo, boop, 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 yeah, yo.
Finally, maybe we can get through some clips now without some constant interruption. Started off with too much cargo, so we got rid of Benedict Arnold, everyone. Now we can finally listen to something without constant interruption by someone who, the only person in the world who wants more attention than Maleek.
That's all. That we was just showing you what you saying. We were showing you that you don't represent our sources correctly, but we can show your real life how it applies to you. Projection at its finest. Perverted minds, but you got a whole perverted situation at your house. You say because you're a girl that the books got ripped up. You know that's not true. Y'all stay ripping stuff up. Y'all stay blaspheming.
We will.
Y'all stay cracking jokes.
We will.
And I'm not talking about little jokes. I'm talking about over-the-top sexual jokes towards our prophet.
We will.
Don't tell me about no Achiex. Don't tell me about no Henny Goat. Don't tell me about nothing. Nah, you know what you're doing.
Well, I do.
But notice the logic again here, right? He says that God Logic says that all this is about him showing God Logic's wife's pictures. I don't think God Logic has actually commented on it at all. We do say that, and because we know why we're doing what we're doing, right? We're telling the truth. That is what it's about. He's like, but you misrepresent our sources, so we go and give out people's phone numbers. Yeah, we show your real life because you insulted our beliefs.
And he is able to do stuff like, whine and cry and dox and stuff. You can do that. You just have to deal with the consequences. So,
And this is classic Maleek here. This is pre-doxing Maleek here.
This is pre-doxing Maleek.
An attitude. It's the same stream.
Nobody's going to want to talk to you no more, Logic. Nobody. Trust me. It may take time. We don't got hundreds of thousands of followers to get out at one time because unfortunately we have, sellout people with followers that don't want to post. Orthodox, right? Sorry, my cough.
What a dork.
So he says, basically saying that he asked Orthodox Muslim to post his clips and Orthodox Muslim refused.
Darn right.
I bet you every Dawa guy with a brain would refuse to post any of this crap because it just makes them look terrible.
It makes them look like a total joke. Yeah, no one's going to want anything to do with this dude.
But he just said the whole Muslim scene is sellouts because they won't post his clips.
They're all sellouts. He's the one real gangster. The snitch who doxes everyone. We got If here.
You try to make people look like they're females because they have a passion towards their religion and defending it. Well, you're just the problem, sir. Gaslighting. Let's see if we're females. Because when you get hands put on you, Logic, we'll see who's the female. Because people only go and take it for so long, bro. And you in life and whoever you bring ain't going to do nothing. If Muslims decide to really put hands on you guys, it's going to be well-deserved what's going to happen. Honestly. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If Muslims out there deem you as a threat because your actions make people nervous, you don't understand that when you rip the Quran...
Your actions make people nervous. You're here to debate, and that makes us nervous. So we'll put hands on you because we don't want to debate because we're scared little cowards.
And everything he's saying is what we do. It's what you and I have been doing.
Yeah.
But he's attributing it all to God Logic.
Yeah. And he's blaming God Logic for everything we do and saying people are going to put hands on God Logic. Meanwhile, I go all over the place, running my mouth constantly, and they don't do anything. They talk about doing stuff, like he keeps talking about doing stuff. What's actually going to happen to me at DebateCon, everyone? Nothing, because this guy's a coward. He's hoping someone does something, but he's a coward. All right, I rewound that a little bit.
Out there deem you as a threat because your actions make people nervous. You don't understand that when you rip the Quran up...
Did he rip the Quran up?
No.
You're inciting Christians to basically piss on Muslims.
I am most certainly not inciting anyone to pee on Muslims.
Yeah, if you want to pee on the book, that's fine, but we're not talking about peeing on actual human beings here, man. Yeah, so anyway, weird stuff. Don't know what to do. Don't know what to do with this. No, we know. Let's see. Take a couple super chats, and then we'll watch. We got one more clip. I think it's about 5 minutes long, and then we'll get a little preview of Quran Demolition Ranch. Issa, you're gonna want to close your eyes. You're gonna want to cover your face. Put a blindfold on or something like that.
I'm prepared.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you mind if I throw one quick comment about that? I thought it was so weird that he's defending this type of behavior, and then he's promoting whatever this club is. I don't know what the heck that it is. It's like, it's like one of those, it's like a pretentious thing. Like, you try to make this thing seem a lot more impressive than it actually is, but it was kind of shocking listening to this type of thing. I'm like, I watched those clips. I've seen those clips before. I was watching the live, and Avery was just going and talking, and they just got very hostile. They're like, you can't come in, you can't talk to people. And I'm like, but you're doing propaganda. You set up that tent, and you open yourself up to be targeted. If you want to try to convert people to Islam, then you should be prepared for people to counter your narrative. And that's the thing I'm not understanding. It's like, you have an asymmetrical value system. You think it's okay for you to propagate, but you don't think it's fair for other people to propagate. And you're using this type of language of like free speech and, openness to thought, but you don't actually believe in that. You just use it for when it benefits you. And I find that to be grotesque.
Why don't you wait? He's trying to set up a transition to another video here and telling me what to do. But no, I mean, my view is, if you're the guys running around saying you're going to chop off all my friends' heads because they're ex-Muslims or critics of Islam, okay, you don't get to say don't criticize your stuff. You don't get to say you forfeit that right. And my view is, if you want us to really be on nice behavior, all that, you guys should always be on your best behavior. That's what you should do. You shouldn't go around thumping your chest, talking about taking over the world and slaughtering everyone and taking everyone's wives and stuff. You shouldn't be talking like that if you want everyone to be respectful. And so, yeah, that's kind of how it is. So here we are. But we had here, in response to the Mike Tyson thing earlier, Maleek is Glass Joe, obviously. Yeah, Glass Joe was first up. I still remember when I first played it, and I thought they were real boxers. And I go, these are real boxers, because it was Mike Tyson was real, right? So I thought the others were real too. And it was Christmas. And my dad was there at my grandma's. I said, these are real boxers. And he goes, Glass Joe. And I was like, oh, yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Because some of the other ones, Don Flamenco and so that could be a real name. These could be real names and stuff like that. But yeah, Glass Joe. Yeah, I got it. It didn't work. Uthman got another name now. Uthman Ibn Fitbit, counting his miles the way he's running. We need that one. We need Sheikh Ibn Fitbit. Till We Have Faces was recommended a while ago and just finished it. Thank you. Very good story. Have you heard of A Canticle for Leibowitz or the author Graham Greene? No, not familiar with that one. Which club was it? I forgot. They barely said it. You should wear a hijab with the Quran written on it to debates. That's a good idea. Club Pyru sounds like a special needs health retreat. Sorry to divert from great talk about drunk, high, gay, dorky Muslims, but have you guys analyzed the board of peace yet? Kushner appears to have lost his mind. That or his Arab business deals. Yeah, I have no idea about any of that. God Logic needs a new channel called Wackadawa Guy intellectually. Yeah. He should just make a video where he's playing. I thought about this years ago, like Dawa Whack-A-Mole, but actually go to a Whack-A-Mole thing and record a video there. Does Isa hail Ezra the preserved son of God, aside from when the cult of Sagera tears a page with that verse on it, Ezra, the one all Jews worship?
I think this is we actually engaged that when I had a conversation with Avery and AP a while back. And the thing is, really the only way you can deal with this particular verse is that you have to look at Jews and Christians as
Is it live?
specific as opposed to general, and that really changes everything. And it's an interesting experience too, because like when we look at things like Israel, do Muslims view, or at least these kind of very conservative Muslims, do they view Israelis as actual Jews or Bani Israel, or do they see them as something different? And if the case is if they see them as something different, then they can't hold them to the standard of the Bani Israel of the Quran. So it's very complex. It becomes a very difficult situation, honestly. What is a Jew? What is a Christian? And the word in the Quran is Nasara, but Christians in Arabic would be called, Masihin, like they would be people who follow the Messiah, right? So it's complex. That's what I would say. It's a very complex, difficult situation, academically speaking.
Not for us. You not. AP, your donations will skyrocket if you show apostate puppy on more. Too bad he's not here. Now he will never know that port. He will never know to do that. Thank you, chat, D Wood, AP, and Thaddeus for having me. Hey, some guy named Isa. It's a super sticker. Thank you. Junior should send Maleek a thank you card for taking the attention off him with all that's happened since December. Who is the face of Dawa? Maleek. We want it to stay that way. Maleek and Junior. It's going to be Maleek and Junior for a while. AP, your dog is beautiful. More dog. Ken, not here to hear. I'm late in the stream, maybe asked already, but AP, what breed is your cute pup? Good time to ask, everyone. Good time to ask. Dr. Maleek has as many brain cells as viewers. Coincidence? I think not. You see. It's true. Like this comment if you think AP's doggy is adorable. What dog? I see no dog here. Isa, glad to see you on the stream. I hope this isn't rude, but they are Sunni. Is there any Schadenfreude in this? Have a fine evening as always.
What does Schadenfreude mean?
That's that. We had that back
joy.
in. Yeah, we had that back in. That oddly enough used to come up in philosophy. It seems more like a psychological thing, but
yeah, literally shameful joy, taking pleasure in a situation that you really shouldn't. Basically, is the idea.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of shocking.
So hang on, wait, is that asking if he gets a little joy when we wreck these guys?
Yeah,
like the Sunni guys.
The Sunni guys, because see, he's not a Sunni.
I mean, I think I'm interested in kind of like justice in general. I've been kind of pretty horrified by what I'm seeing from a lot of these folks, like the behavior, the kind of activities. It's pretty shocking. And just there's a lot of dishonesty. That's the thing I've noticed. I've noticed that the Christian apologists overall appear to be a lot more honest with at least of how to perceive the text and the understandings of the Muslim community. Sometimes the interpretations can be a bit harsh, I think, but I think it's a much more honest approach than I see from like these kind of conservative Muslim folks. It doesn't seem very honest, honestly speaking.
If anyone starts calling people nerds, I assume they are a fan of D Wood. That is a good assumption. Is they nuked the mosque? Yeah. Hey, Isa, I'm the guy who messaged you about the Durham University Islamic Studies Society. We'll get in touch soon. Tell us about your PhD thesis.
Oh, I'm sure. So I'm actually working on this. What I did my original doctorate thesis on was on the hero's journey and chaplaincy through the hero's journey. That was that's the thesis that I did before, but right now I'm doing a master's thesis that I would like to turn into a PhD thesis on the Islamic dilemma and engaging these particular issues. I've been very influenced by this, by hearing this kind of conversation, because I think it's not something talked about in like academia. Like I've seen like free will and qadr, that was like one of the dissertations that I've seen recently, but I haven't really seen a thesis on this particular issue. And I think it's an important thing to engage, looking at the classical scholarship versus like modern scholarship, how like anthropologically how people are affected by this. Um, what is the percentage of Muslims that believe that the texts are corrupted? What Muslims believe that the texts aren't corrupted? I think there's so much breadth of research that can be done into this that needs to be done, I think.
Let's see. Can one of y'all explain John 17:21, please? Definitely not in detail, but I'll start the verse before here. Jesus prays for believers. Awesome last two verses to this chapter as well. But my prayer is not for them alone. I pray also for those who will believe in me through their message. So that's us. That all of them may be one, Father, just as you are in me and I am in you. May they also be in us, so that the world may believe that you have sent me. So he's saying that he wants his followers to be united and on the same page and so on. The ending, actually, of the chapter, super awesome. Righteous Father, though the world does not know you, I know you, and they know that you have sent me. I have made you known to them and will continue to make you known, in order that the love you have for me may be in them and that I myself may be in them. That's actually interesting, because when you have the concept of the incarnation, like Jesus sort of lays aside his glory and enters into creation as Jesus of Nazareth, and then does all sorts of things. But it's like, okay, where's he really heading? Where's he really going in all of this? It's like, okay, he's born Bethlehem. Okay, that's a stopping place. That's a stopping place. You can say, oh, the cross. Well, that's another stopping place. The tomb, that's another stopping place. Then, he goes back and so on. He goes back to his glorious place and so on. And so was that his goal? But no, it's like he is going to indwell us. So we were his goal. We were where he was going. And so anyway, there's cool stuff in there. Is that in the Zoot sense? What? We don't know what you're talking about. This is way... ask yourself, if Maleek actually didn't want thousands of Quran to be desecrated, what would he be doing differently? That's the real question there. Like if he were an agent trying to destroy Dawah from within, what would he be doing differently right now? Because he's nailing it. If any of us die, I hope they know we loved them. Yeah, of course. Weak Muslim refugees in Christian country. I am an ex-Muslim haram worker. Ask me anything. These guys think acting like emotional little children makes them manly. Also, Logic said on King David, as in the Bible, he wasn't afraid to face Goliath. In this case, Goliath is fake wannabe snitch. Yeah, that's a good description. Isa, you beautiful, sweet flower child. Christian Prince just called Uthman Bakabazi boy. Yeah. Stop telling Christians to urinate on Muslims. It's very impolite. I, for one, won't stand for this.
And that's Judge Wood there.
Yep, no, that's Judge Hammer time. David, do you feel that we are living in end times? Zero clue. No idea. And stuffed monkey being fed bananas by a clown emoji. That's cool stuff. All right, we got one more clip here, guys. One more clip.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an extra port back there? Because we could put in and
I can put
do a little sample to see if there's a spot. Either one works.
Yeah, so this is his live stream from last night. He mostly is talking about how to make money, professing what an amazing career he's had. The numbers don't add up. It doesn't make any sense, his little story. But he says some interesting stuff right at the start, and I took a few clips from throughout that are interesting for various reasons as well. But the start is the really interesting part.
All right. Yeah, see if there's a spot back there, because if there's a couple of others. Don't be unplugging stuff that you don't know what it does, and then all of a sudden everything shuts down. Got one?
Yeah, there's a couple C's.
Oh, good, good, good. There we go. All right, so hang on. Maybe we'll check out a little of that real quick. It's got the thing on there. Is that going to work?
Yeah, the thing's making it a little hard.
Okay, well, why don't you not destroy it?
I wasn't going to force it. So there's 2 open slots, but they're in the middle, and it won't fit in between them.
Okay, let me check it out. All right, well, let's just play this.
Yeah, I got you here. Hey, David Wood.
Yo! Hey, stone his face!
David Wood.
Did I miss? Same hat.
Club Pyru! Club Pyru! Here we go.
David Wood.
I guess I joined, huh?
David Wood.
Yo, what the heck? Quit saying it.
Those little Qurans you blasted, David, that's on your head now.
Uh-oh.
That's on your head now.
Uh-oh.
Shout out my boy Jay Prince out in Houston, man. Jay Prince. Shout out my boy Jay Prince, man. H-Town, man.
What?
That is the clip. He apparently, his boy Jay Prince, his homie Jay Prince, is gonna get a little reward for what he does in Houston.
Let's watch that again. On your head.
Yeah, someone in the chat asks about David Wood,
yeah.
and then this is his reply.
Hey, David Wood.
Yo.
David Wood.
What?
I got something for David Wood.
What? What do you have?
David Wood.
Yes.
Those little Qurans you blasted, David.
Yeah.
That's on your head now.
Cash?
That's on your head now.
Wait, he's paying me? He's paying. Hey, you're lucky Issa's here, man, because we like Issa. We don't like being jerks around Issa all the time. But hey, here you go. No, everyone, we know what he means. This is on your head. It means you got a price on your head now. A price on your head. Cause Maleek, the gangster snitch, he's got a price on my head.
But you know what's interesting is they caused this problem.
You think
about this before? These people are Salafis, right? So they believe that the Quran makes an injunction that literally states that if you attack other people's religion, their God, they will attack your God.
That's
right?
Surah 6, verse 108.
Are violating. Exactly, they're violating the Quran. So everything that you're doing, it's on them. That's what's happening.
You are absolutely correct. We pointed that out. Yeah, we've pointed that out. So that is a principle in the Quran that it's not like essential things that you have to do, like that you could just give up if they're causing other people to attack your religion and so on. If you're just tossing out insults and mockery and so on, and that's causing people to insult your religion and so on in return, Allah says stop it right now. Stop it. And this guy won't, no matter what. There is apparently nothing that Allah can do to make this guy obey one word of the Quran. He just doesn't care. Weird stuff, but have to say, pretty darn common among Dawah guys.
Those little Qurans you blasted, David.
I did.
That's on your head now.
Then send me the money.
That's on your head now.
Send me the money then.
Shout out my boy.
Yeah, you literally have my address. You could send me that cash right now. Hey, send me the cash. I'll rip some more for you, man. You send me as much cash as you want. I'll keep ripping, dude.
Qurans you blasted, David. That's on your head now.
Uh-oh.
That's on your head now.
Uh-oh. Wait, so he's saying there's a price on my head, but it's just a stack of 100. Seriously, who's gonna? Zachariah Boutros had like a $58 million hit out on his head from Al Qaeda, and you're holding up a stack of a few hundreds, man. Come on, people said you put a price on my head, so I even titled this live stream something along those lines to find out how much, and it's a couple $100 bills that you got for snitching on someone, huh? The cops gave you your little payment for the week. Cops gave you your money for the week, and you're gonna spend it. You're gonna spend it on what? What? Who are you flashing a couple $100 bills to, and you think someone's gonna go take me out for that so they can get that big Maleek Club Pyro money? What a dork, man.
Shout out my boy Jay Prince out in Houston, man.
Jay Prince in Houston. Is he the one who's gonna come and get me, Maleek? Uh-oh. Oh no, Jay Prince. Jay Prince is coming to get me because Maleek said it. I'm in trouble. Oh no, I better not show up to DebateCon, Jay Prince. He's gonna try and get $400 from Maleek by taking out the Dizzle. Club Pyro. What a dork, man.
Jay Prince. Shout out my boy Jay Prince, man.
Is he Club Pyro?
H-Town, man.
So we've been making fun of Maleek for being a failed rapper.
Have we?
We have.
I kind of recall such things.
And in this clip, he's going to tell us about how he was actually a successful rapper, but he wrote a bunch of songs for other people and signed NDAs, so we can't know that he wrote those songs.
Smart. Smart. That is the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, we always make fun of him because all his songs apparently suck. He had to actually pay people to pretend to be his fans, and so we kind of make fun of him. But he's got an explanation here, according to Thaddeus.
Bro, a lot of songs for a lot of people that people don't even know about.
Yeah,
you know. And I guess I'm gonna go to the grave with some of those because I signed a couple NDAs. But some of y'all favorite songs I wrote, you know.
Our favorite songs, some of our favorite songs. He's the real artist. He's
Look,
the real writer.
Am I Muslim of the Year? No.
Really? But it can't share. So the only thing that you've ever put out is like the like complete trash. But somehow you're writing all these bangers. Yeah, man. Yeah, Eminem hit me up. He was like, "Yo, Maleek, I want you to write me a song called Lose Yourself, man. And then after you finish that, you got to write something for me. I want it called Rap God." And Maleek's like, "Yo, I got you, Em." But yeah, I used up all my skills writing for other people, and that's why, all I was left was just crap. Was just the crap that was left over. I sold all the good stuff to other people. I can't say what it is. I can't tell you what I wrote, even though all kinds of people get songwriters credits and stuff like that. But I can't tell you all the stuff I wrote, but it would blow your mind. We're talking Jay-Z. We're talking Bubba Sparks. All these guys. Froggy Fresh. Yeah, I was writing all this stuff. It was super dope. Yeah. We believe you. You're not a compulsive liar, are you?
So he says, I didn't clip this part, but he says his first song was downloaded 40,000 times, which is not much of a flex. But he says at $1 a copy, I believe it was probably downloaded 40,000 times. He's like, so I got 40,000 in the bank from that, and then my next song got like 25,000 downloads, and then the next was 12, and then it just kept going down. Like, he's bragging, right? He's bragging, but he said, and it just kept going down from there. And I got like $70,000, $80,000 from that. Yeah, if they charged 99 cents on Spotify or whatever for it, you probably got like a nickel maximum for it. But he's like, yeah, that's how I got my first 70,000, and then I got a record deal, and they advanced me 295,000.
Why do you have to pay fans to show up to his concert then? Why do you have to make up stories about all these fake concerts that didn't even happen? Why do you have to say, oh yeah, they're going to have special guests and blah, 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 and none of it's true?
And then I went on a trip to Mecca and I decided the music industry wasn't for me anymore.
Yeah.
That's basically the gist of it. And that's why he's so rich today, because he supposedly made $70,000 and never spent a penny of it. Except a normal person would have to buy food and residence and all kinds of things, right? He wouldn't get rich from getting $70,000 off his music, which is his own claim about how much he made from his first album. So, I don't know.
I find it strange, too, as a Salafi. Why is he promoting this music career, like it would view this to be haram. You know, like that's the same thing as like many of these.
He's talking to a bunch of 12 and 13-year-olds trying to impress a bunch of TikTokers that he's not a complete loser. Of course he has to say all this stuff.
Shouldn't he be making
He's not trying
music?
to impress. What's that?
Like, you know, like Yusuf Islam or Cat Stevens, he should be making Islamic music. He needs to make popular, you know, Islamic music, right? Like some nasheed.
Yeah, well,
Why
here's
isn't
the
he doing
thing.
that?
Here's the thing. Like serious Muslims would not would think that this stuff is haram, but yeah, he's trying to appeal to a bunch of 12 and 13-year-old idiots who know nothing about life on TikTok. The only relevance he has to Muslims is they use him to find out, you know, where the clubs are at and stuff like that, and where they can pick up some ladies and so on. So he still wants to know, hey, I'm your guy, I'm your errand boy. When you're going someplace and you want to know where you can get some, his word, hoes to smash, then yeah, hit me up. Yeah. Don't get mad because I snitched on y'all. I'm still useful to you. I'm your errand boy. So yeah, he's still trying to be relevant. It's just it's pathetic.
But I got a problem with people trying to benefit off the deen, you know? I got a problem with people benefiting off the deen, you know? I got a problem with people benefiting off the deen. And I think Andrew and Sneeko both do that. And a bunch of these other Dawa guys too.
Not you though.
And you don't, brother?
So someone in chat asked him his opinion of Andrew Tate and Sneeko, and that was his response, that they're grifters basically, but most of the Dawa guys are, as he adds on the end there.
Hold up. Just want to give everyone a little preview here.
All right, so we've got this night.
Hang on. How are we even on screen, man? Okay, I'll put us over to the side here. Yeah, this is kind of full screen, guys. Hang on. Let's just give everyone a little preview here. So someone made that. It's a big board covered in Qurans and stuff like that. And Issa, you're going to want to close your eyes here. And then there's a disclaimer at the beginning. Yeah, we're on the screen. I guess I could shrink us. Hang on. Let me see. Hang on. I know I can shrink us. There we go.
There we go. That's better.
Hey, there we go. That's better. Hey, there. So just want to give everyone a preview. We're going to send everyone to it at the end when we're done here in a few. So we're going to finish this Maleek clip and so on. And then, so notice it's disclaimer. No important books were destroyed during filming, just so everyone knows. But we have this board here. And then L's painting on it in the background. Very sad situation. Talk about some stuff in here. Talk about some Dawa guys. And then we get into the sort of background of everything. We got total dork here. Total dork. My son's watching. My son's watching. He just texted me, goes, someone made that? Okay, my son made the board. And then he actually appears. So this is Elle explaining her awesome artwork here. And there's a platter there. And notice what she's actually painting in. That is actual pork blood. So Issa, I told you to close your eyes. You're refusing. Apparently, and then the only thing's missing is the Quran. But fortunately, I have a nail gun here. And so we nail this. And so that's on the platter there. And here's my son. And he basically breaks down. He never had any interest in doing anything like this. But then they started going after his mom and his little brothers. And he said he will gladly follow in my footsteps and surpass me because I'm not allowed to touch guns. And so he tragically blows off Muhammad's pee-pee here. And it's really sad. And then everyone takes turns shooting this thing in honor of... Hey, look, it's Maleek.
Maleek made it.
Yeah, it was cool. Maleek actually showed up to the demolition ranch, did a little shooting and stuff. It was actually pretty gangsta the way he goes right up to the Quran and so on. So anyway, This is L here, and that's she's shooting a 22 there, little tiny gun, and she said it's no problem because you know these are baby bullets and stuff, but she said no problem because Muhammad was into babies and so on. So oh gosh, that's what it was looking like after a little bit of target practice with these guys. See the nails? I put the nails in with my nail guns, the only gun I'm allowed to use apparently. And that's when the goal was to actually shoot the Quran off. It did take a while because I put a ton of nails in that thing. And there's me looking through there, and that's how it turned out. And that's the debris. That's the debris of the Quran taking over the world. And look at this Quran verse. It's actually interesting. On those who divided Scripture into arbitrary parts, so also on such as have made the Quran into shreds as they please. And so we had that. And then Silly J shows up. Silly J shows up, and she finds it, and she decides that she can resuscitate it. And so she goes to Dr. Maleek, since he's a med school dropout. But we can actually play this of them trying to revive the Quran. Let's go ahead and play this a little bit.
Yo, Silly J, what's up?
I have a question. This Quran has been penetrated more times than Muhammad on the night of El Zoo. ChatGPT thinks you could save it, but what do you think?
Of course I can. I'm a med school dropout and a failed rapper.
Wow, you're even smarter than Muhammad.
30 cc's of camel urine. Chat.
Uh-oh.
Camel urine?
This should save the Quran.
No, Maleek failed again.
Oh, God.
Losing the Quran.
Nah, defibrillator, chat. Clear, yo.
It's not working.
Another one, clear.
It's gone, Dr. Maleek.
Alright, chat. Time of death of the Quran. The moment I started attacking people's wives.
Even though we lost the Quran forever, at least we still have that beautiful painting of Muhammad. At least that's safe from the Islamophobes, right? Right?
Uh-oh.
Leatherface versus Michael Myers. He doesn't like his machete. Just so everyone knows, that's not really Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's me.
Well, I think our Muslim friends have learned 3 valuable lessons today.
Oh, hang on.
First,
Back there with a
if you stalk women, harass women, dox women, and threaten women, your favorite verses are going to be plastered on a 4x8.
Oh. So anyway, guys, that's what we're going to be linking to at the end. The whole video is about 25 minutes, but yeah, we got it all together, and that'll be on the channel afterwards.
Yep, if it works right, it should auto redirect you to it when we end here. Otherwise, check it out on Quran Demolition Ranch YouTube channel.
We apologize for traumatizing Issa. That was not our intention, but in our defense, he's the one. We didn't invite him. He just showed up. We didn't invite him. We didn't invite him, so we're not responsible for anything that happens when he showed up. All right, so let's go. Let's finish this Maleek video, and then we'll take the last few super chats, and then we will send everyone over to that. And I think he was at 150 or so here. He's a rapper, yo. A rapper. Okay, Uthman says okay.
I was texting Uthman. He told me that he's allowed back. They invited him over tonight to the mosque.
Is he gonna come?
Yeah, he did invite him.
Yeah,
and
so
then
this is before. He's actually live before it happens.
Yeah, he did invite him. So guys, here he said, "Hey, I called Sheikh Uthman. Remember, guys, these guys are buddies. He's buddies with Jake. He's buddies with Sheikh Uthman. He's buddies with all the Dawah guys. No one's stopping him from doing all this stuff. What's that mean?" But yeah, he admits he contacted Sheikh Uthman and God Logic. Sheikh Uthman challenged him, come to debate, come to my mosque and we will debate. And he didn't expect God Logic to actually show up, and they wouldn't let God Logic in. So, I mean, they would let him in to like eat or to ask a question, but he couldn't record and no actual debate, even though that's what Sheikh Uthman challenged him to.
I don't know Logic, but he can go there without the press today.
I'm gonna shoot Logic a text. I'm gonna make sure he ain't gonna say he didn't get the text.
Yeah. No, he said, I think at Isha. What time is it? 5:30? I think he's allowed to go at 7 to the event.
Yeah, we should. I'm gonna be make sure we tapped in with the live. We're gonna see if he goes live.
Yeah. 7 o'clock. Yeah.
I mean, sure though.
He's allowed to go. He's literally, from what I heard, he's allowed to go to the mosque and like ask questions in front of a bunch of people. So this would be his chance to like do it, you know?
He thinks it's going to actually happen. They talk a lot about it throughout this stream, and at the end, he's like, "I got to wrap up. It's almost 7 o'clock," because he wants to go watch because he thinks it's actually going to go down. So apparently, Uthman actually was even telling his friends that it was legit offer. Interestingly enough, this is highly relevant to what we just watched with Maleek as a failed rapper and med school dropout.
And like, this is just about me. This is just about me in chat right now. Like, you hear what people say about me. By the way, it's not Christians only. Like, Muslims have said this too when they get mad. They're like, "Oh, Maleek, you're a failed rapper, failed doctor, failed."
You're just like, your whole life is one big fail. And what's crazy is it doesn't have to be that way. Stop making terrible decisions, dude. That's it. Stop making awful decisions. Make good decisions, and then things will get better.
Mm-hmm. And the Muslims agree. Hey, Christians and Muslims agree on this. Maleek is definitely a failed rapper and failed doctor.
So do you think that he actually went to like medical school, or do you think he did like pre-med? Because
no, like, I would be pretty darn surprised if he somehow scored high enough on an MCAT to get into any program. This is all just based on people saying it and him bragging about it and stuff like this. But you can't believe much of what this guy says because he's a compulsive liar. So again, the only way I can imagine him getting a high enough score in MCATs to get in is if mommy and daddy paid someone to take the test for him.
Like for me, like, because I was going for nursing, so like nursing, you have to do pretty much the same stuff for like med school. Like you have to take your chemistry, you have to take anatomy and physiology, these are really, really hard classes. Like
Been there.
Super, super hard classes.
Been
so
there.
Like, yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. Like this does not make sense. I think he probably was doing pre-med, and then he was saying that he probably maybe did a couple courses. Do you think he like graduated college? I'm not. There's no harm if he did or didn't, but do you like think that?
No,
he actually
no, I don't. And that's just because like reading his posts on X and stuff, like he seems barely literate, and so.
Yeah. So get this, in the video, he claims that he got an associate degree from his high school at age 17, which would be quite weird enough, and then got his bachelor's degree at age 21. So in 2 years, he apparently got a college degree, then went to med school for 2 years, and then dropped out. That's his story. I suspect that at best he did a couple years of pre-med. I doubt he even got a college degree.
I agree with you. That's kind of the vibe that I got. Like, it sounds like maybe you took a couple classes, maybe at community college, which, you know, there's no harm or foul in that. It's just you should be honest about it. don't do clout chasing for things that you didn't do. Like you mentioned that thing with Sheikh Ibn Uthman Ibn Farouk, where he did the incident with the blood situation. I'm just like, just tell the truth, be honest. You don't have to do the theatrics. Just learn better arguments and debate. You don't have to draw attention to yourself.
No, you have to. That's what Dawa has become. It's like fighting for attention, and that's just an easy way to get quick attention without having to do much. And so, you can get attention the good way of being great at something, or you can just look. It's crazy. As I've talked about it before, Chris Rock, the last show that I saw from him, he was pointing out that we now have a culture that is addicted to attention. He said there are 4 main ways to get attention. And he kind of goes down the list of, one, you could be the best at something. So if you're just the best athlete or the best at something, then you'll get attention for that. And he says, but that's also the one that is the hardest. That's the hardest to do. It's the most work. He points out that, you can just, he calls it showing your getting naked. You can get attention if you're, a woman or something like that, and jump on OnlyFans or something like that, and all of a sudden get a lot of attention and so on. But another way is be a victim.
Wow.
We have people who want to rush to the defense of a victim and so on. And so you've got people like Sheikh Uthman. Lily J did it too. She did it where someone came up and supposedly threw a drink in her face while she's just at an outdoor cafe. And conveniently, there are people filming from multiple camera angles and stuff to get this vicious hate crime and so on. And so, yeah, they're Dawa is about getting attention and just faking a hate crime against yourself or faking something against yourself. It's just a cheap, easy way that doesn't require you to learn a bunch or actually do well at anything. You just fake something. And there we have it. Mm-hmm.
It's like a lack of accountability.
What's up?
Lack of accountability. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing I've been noticing. I'm like, you're not accountable. Like, I was listening to Daniel Hakikachu, and he was, telling us about the people of Palestine, which of course everyone should care about the people of Palestine. But the thing is, he's not accountable to the other situation that was going on. He's not accountable to what Hamas is doing. Hamas openly is calling to do genocide against the Jewish people. And I would say that they would be doing genocide to the Christian people too. I went to the Garden Tomb when I was in Jerusalem, right? And I sat and I meditated in that space. It was a very beautiful space.
Hey, been there. Been there.
You've been there. It's an amazing place. Like, I sat down and I was meditating, and anybody can come in. It's a beautiful place.
No, it's especially cool just because. So for everyone who's not familiar with the area, there are two main sites that are considered spots for the empty tomb of Jesus, and so the main one is in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. That's when Constantine sent people on an expedition to find where it was, because it had kind of been leveled by the Romans, right? There's all this stuff there. The Romans came in and leveled stuff. So it's like, how do you find this stuff that was here before they leveled the place? And so there was that place, but then another place that was identified as a possible rival to that was the Garden Tomb. And what it had going for it there was the place where Jesus was crucified nearby is called the Place of a Skull, and there's a cliff right beside it that looks exactly like a giant. The cliff looks like a skull. It has like these massive indentations that look like the eyes, and then it looks like a giant skull. And so that was the main basis for that. But anyway, what's cool about that is it's way less crowded. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre is like jam packed, whereas the Garden Tomb is more way more like relaxed and calm and so on. Anyway, sorry, just want to give people a background there.
Oh, no problem. I think that's perfect. So, I was thinking about that, and I'm like, if something like Hamas had power, an organization like ISIS or Al Qaeda, they would destroy these places, because first and foremost, they would see it as an affront. They don't know how to coexist. Their goal would be like, okay, because they did that to the Buddhist statues in South Asia. They destroyed these statues because they said, well, it's an idol. And I mean, that's terrifying to have people like that in power, because what they will do is they will destroy anything that doesn't fit what they believe is true. You don't want anybody like that close to power. And I think that is something not recognized, and there's a lack of accountability. It's like, look, I'm the victim, I'm suffering, I'm in pain, but I have no empathy and no compassion for other people who are suffering. And like working in DEI, I've worked in DEI for many years, and that's an unfortunate thing that I see is that sometimes people look at marginalized communities and they see that story, but they don't see the story of other people suffering, and that bothers me.
Doesn't bother Maleek here. I'll prove it. Watch.
Right? And like I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, there we go. I was thinking about it and I was like, man, like I was doing the math in my head. This is my challenge to anybody. Okay? This is my challenge to anybody. Okay?
Listening.
I just want one of y'all to go take the MCAT and score half of what I did.
I can.
Well, no, actually, it's literally impossible because the range of scores that are even possible to get on the MCAT is like 470 to 530, something along that line. That might not be the exact numbers. So you cannot literally get half of the worst score or the best score.
Yeah.
Because the range doesn't allow for half. But he's doing the math. He's doing the math in his head.
Yeah, Maleek, man, you don't have to make stuff up, man. I know, since you've done your research, you know about my 2 bachelor's degrees, my 2 master's degrees, my PhD, and you want to sound very well educated like me, but you can't, man. And notice, yeah, I never have to go around and brag. It's not a big issue, man. But don't try to be something you're not, right? You know, so you can't spell simple words. So you don't know basic grammar, basic punctuation. So you don't know all that stuff. Okay, you could go out and learn it. Or you could not learn it. There's no requirement. Most people down through history and stuff like that didn't know a lot of this stuff. So not a huge problem, but you don't want to go out, I'm a med school and I did my come on, dude. Come on. You don't need to, man. You don't need to. Or if you want the reputation of someone who's educated, go actually get an education. Stop sitting around whining about people and doxing people and snitching on people all day and being an errand boy for dawa bros who want you to tell them where they can get the next hookup, man. Come on, do something with your life, man.
Real gangsters definitely brag about their test scores. So
yeah,
that's definitely
yo, I was sitting with all my homies and I was like, yo, I got that MCAT coming up, and it was like, oh, that's straight gangster. We'll make you the new leader based on your score. And he was like, what? And that's when I took over Club Pyru on TikTok. Come on, dude.
So this next clip here, I call Not a Trust Fund Baby. He's not technically responding to someone saying that, but we've said that he sounds like he grew up rich, right? He grew up with his parents paying for everything. Sounds like a spoiled brat, that any money he has probably came from his parents. Whether they literally give him an allowance today or not, that he got money from his parents.
Saw it. You just saw the allowance. He's like, yo, I'm spending all my allowance and all my money for my paper route. I'll give it to anybody who takes out David Wood to bacon. Dude, you're going to need an army to take out the Dizzle. That ain't enough for an army. That ain't enough for one assassin, let alone for an army, dude. Come on, man.
So he describes himself as being dirt poor at one.
You got the first part right. Dirt.
Before he started his rap career, he was dirt poor, allegedly. But he's about to describe how his parents were pushing him to become a doctor. And just see if this description sounds like someone who grew up as, lower class, poor citizen, or it sounds like someone who grew up with every privilege imaginable.
Yeah, it was super hard. I remember one day, I wanted some Fig Newtons, and my mom said, Maleek, time for your violin lessons. And I said, no, Mumsy, no. No, Mumsy, please don't make me. I just want my Fig Newtons. And she said, no Fig Newtons until you do your violin lesson. And I said, why am I so persecuted and abused by my mommy and daddy? Come on, dude. You ain't gangster. It's not a trust fund, baby.
And then I have my dad in my ear being like, if you graduate, med school. Like I can get you married to like the princess of Jordan. That's how my dad was. Like I can get you
Princess of
married to
Jordan,
the
yeah.
princess of Jordan and to the princess
But you couldn't do it, man. Couldn't do it.
of, you know, Uganda and stuff. That's how my dad used to talk. My dad always looked at marriage like a business. Like he was always trying to get me like,
you look at snitching like a business.
The top.
Hey, Maleek, were your parents first cousins who were both snitches?
He said actually only one of his parents was
you got the genetics?
Only one of his parents was Muslim, apparently. That's what he said in the video.
Oh, okay.
He's like, you're a doctor. We can get you this, and that. And I was just like, never interested in that, you know? I always wanted like authentic love, authentic
love, like the Warner and his big manly arms around me, like in that picture where he's putting his necklace on me to mark his territory.
Situation, you know?
So the point being, although it's highly improbable his father could have actually arranged a marriage with royalty, the fact that it was even something his father would say highly suggests that they were upper class.
Yeah, so, yeah, everyone catch that? So he's saying, yo, I'm not a trust fund baby. Oh, I had it rough. In life. Although we were well off enough that I could have married a princess. Okay. You ain't from the hood, son. You ain't from the hood. You ain't from the hood thinking you're gonna marry the princess of Jordan. Come on.
And how much does it cost to get a medical degree? It's extremely expensive. You have to invest a lot of money into that.
Yeah, that's why you have to become a doctor afterwards, because you have to pay off all that stuff, and you're going to be paying it off in the next 20 years.
So I think a lot of people, like when they talk like this, it's like they read those little kids' books. Like, I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be.
I want to be married to the princess of Jordan.
and it's just not that way. There's a lot of investment, a lot of time, reading a bunch of books and doing the work ethic. Like, I don't really imagine lots of people doing like rap careers and doing this type of thing, because the type of investment and time that you have to put into it it's definitely not like that. And going and hanging out and clubbing, and yeah, I don't see that.
Never lose sight of this, though, Issa.
Remember, this whole stream is about advice to young people, you know, the people who watch his stream, right? He's like, here's some advice for you young teenage Muslims. This is what's important in life, right? The whole stream, he's like talking about how to make money and stuff. It all sounds like nonsense, but this is his takeaway advice from everything he's been talking about.
As far as valuable advice from Maleek's TikTok, young people out there, go ahead and watch Maleek. I encourage you, watch Maleek. And whatever you see from him, do the exact opposite, and I guarantee you will be successful in life. I guarantee. So that is something that he can actually be helpful for.
You know what's also interesting? It sounds like the same kind of, I don't want to call it a scam, but it sounds a little bit like it. Like the Dan Bilzerian, Andrew Tate, get into my Sigma course, get into my courses.
Yeah, but they all have huge followings. He's got some dorks on, he's got some dorks and nerds on TikTok following. I'm thinking,
look, can I be a gangster like you too? Who do I have to snitch on to be such a gangster?
I'm going to get all the girls. I'm going to get all the money. And you hear these narratives and you're like, I'm not buying it. Like, if this is true, like, Dan Bilzerian, he pays for models for his whole ethos. None of it's real. It's all fake. And people are buying into it because I think people are lonely. People feel insufficient. So they watch these, content creators, and it's just all fraudulent. It's all fake. It's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, prayer is number one. Don't get it twisted. Family is number two. But never lose.
No, snitching is number one.
Never lose sight of this ever in your life. Never lose sight of the bread. Never. Listen, I could spit on this bread right now. This is just trash money to me.
Yeah.
Okay? But never lose sight of it, because
use my allowance. I got my allowance money from my daddy, and you don't lose sight of getting your allowance.
This is what women like.
Yeah, that's why you're so popular with the ladies, dude.
I'm pretty sure I didn't include this clip, but another part he said, he holds up a handful of money and says, "Which would you rather have, all this money or a woman who truly loved you and was the love of your life and it made you really happy. And he said, if you said the first one, you're right, because the second one comes for free if you got money.
Yeah. If you have to choose between money and love, choose money, because you can always rent love. There you have it. Welcome to Club Pyru.
You know what's fascinating? I was a special ed teacher, so I had some students who were really into this kind of music, like the trap music, where they put all the money out and they have the guns and they have the alcohol that's like in the bottle, like the $1 bottle juice, and it was like shocking. And it's like it's like urban decay. Everything is sort of like falling apart. But you see the guys with all the money and the guns, and I said, I have wealthy family. That's not what rich people do. They put their money in banks. They don't take their money out. That's what poor people do. I'm sorry. That's not what a rich person does. I said, like, my uncle's like a millionaire or something like that. He has a lot of money and he like did architecture and stuff. That's what they do. They invest their money. You don't see them wearing fancy clothes. They're not wearing Balenciaga sneakers. You know what I mean? That's not what rich people do. They do investment, like they might do country clubs and stuff like that, but they don't do stuff like this. This is what people who are trying to look like they're rich do,
All right, last bit here, my hijab.
Sorry.
Only your wife can have that privilege. For real, I got my hijab, man. I mean, if I could, like, oh, you saw a bit of hair right there. Be careful.
What is up with this dude?
Y'all saw a bit of the hair. Hold on. NPC, don't get excited, man. Don't get excited.
What was that? The Warner?
Someone in chat. But
don't get excited. You saw some of my hair. Hey, I ain't no Bakabazi here.
I don't mind pretending to be a woman. It's okay. I'm happy.
It's real gangster there.
Now this is the final clip here. He ends the stream the same way he started it.
All right, let's see.
Hey, H-Town. Shout out Jay Prince, man. H-Town, we checking in next week, man. We touching down to H-Town.
H-Town, that's Houston. That's Houston, ladies and gentlemen, where he's supposedly going to pop.
Hey, H-Town. Shout out Jay Prince, man. H-Town, we checking in next week, man. We touching down to H-Town next week. Gonna see my dog Jay Prince in the biddy, man.
All right, good to know. All right, looking forward to seeing Jay Prince. All right, everyone, take his last couple super chats, and then we'll check out Quran Demolition Ranch, episode 1 of, well, it's however many of these guys decide, so we'll be making a lot of episodes. David's son looks more like him than Thaddeus. You see that? My 7-year-old son evangelized to a Muslim kid yesterday saying, did you know Muhammad's a false prophet, but Jesus is God and you should follow it?
Nice.
Pretty based. How do I reach you to collab on my debate app? Well, you don't, because you have no idea whether I'd be interested. David, after Maleek becomes irrelevant, please sue. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens after he becomes irrelevant very soon. Isa, among Protestants, Catholics, Orthodox, as a Muslim, who do you find has the better theological, metaphysical, philosophical arguments for Christianity? Please ignore if not comfortable. God bless you all. Kind of a tough question at the end of a live stream.
Heavy-duty question. I don't know. I think the best position, if I were going to take like a Christian apologist position, is it doesn't really matter if you take Protestant, which is many different denominations. You have Methodist, Episcopalian, Presbyterian.
You don't even know how to pronounce them. You said Episcopalian.
Episcopalian, sorry. Presbyterian, Methodist, Episcopalian.
I didn't say presbyter.
The presbyter.
Like the Wesley brothers, like you have many different kinds of arguments, even within, different perspectives within Protestant tradition. So that's not, it's much more polylythic than that. It's not just a unique space. And then, Catholic, Catholic, Orthodox. I think the most important thing for like any Christian, if I were to take like a Christian apologist position, is the big JC himself. You could say Jesus Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, right? The big JC, right? That's the most important thing. It doesn't really matter about what kind of church you're going to. It's about him. That's kind of what I understood about Christianity. I could be wrong. You can correct me, but I think he's the center of everything. So whatever expression you have, that's not really what's important. It's about focusing, on him and, your kind of devotion towards him. So I don't know. That's what I would say is probably the correct answer to that. I don't know what you think, if that's correct.
I give you a higher grade than Maleek got on the MCAT.
Thaddeus really earned his deferred payroll with this stream. Listening to cringe Maleek for 5 minutes is like reading the Quran. Penance. Wow.
Well, to get those clips that were a total of like 15, 20 minutes, I had to listen to 5 hours.
I can verify. We were trying. I was basically editing I'd be editing the Quran Demolition Ranch. Thaddeus would give me any clips I needed and stuff like that, and then I'd work on the editing, and then he'd be listening to Maleek clips for hours to find anything.
Trust me, I make him look better than he actually is.
And that's hard. Well, you can't make him look worse than he is.
Right. Well, let me rephrase that. I make him look way less boring than he actually is. His streams are incredibly boring.
I get that. Maleek needs to be reported to the FBI. He needs to be in a federal prison, and everyone there needs to know that he is a snitch and a PDF defender. Well, we'll see what happens, guys. Ah, yes, the narcissist will sign an NDA. Yeah, can you imagine? You've got a narcissist who can't stop blurting things out, snitching on everyone, bragging about himself. He supposedly wrote some of the greatest bangers of all, not the good sense, but he wrote some of the greatest bangers of all time. But I can't say it because I signed the document, and so I can't tell you all these awesome songs that I wrote. But yeah. There's some awesome jams. Yeah, sure, Maleek. He seems to like men, so Lil Nas X, he al-Zudid. What? I wrote songs for Lil Nas X. He high-key snitched on himself in 4K. If anything happened to D Wood, just play back the video. 1, place money on head. 2, make video explaining who and what I did. 3, post it. Cool guy club party of 1. Oh, man. I heard Maleek wrote for Sexy Red, Pound Town. Yeah, it's probably... bruh, where can you buy pork blood?
That is a good question. Elle had to call quite a number of grocery stores to find something with it. It turns out Asian grocery stores sometimes carry it because it's used in
certain things. Yeah, and I know because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, yeah, where would you get that? And I remembered I was in, I forget if it was Thai or Korean or something like that, and I was looking at the ingredients on it, and yeah, it had pig's blood on it. I was like, is that?
Yeah, so it was very funny actually. She was calling in the car as we were driving down here, and she'd reach him and she's like, "Hey, I saw on your website that you carry, or like the grocery store chain carries pig's blood. Do you have that?" And they'd be like, "Huh? What are you talking about?" And then she'd say, "Pig's blood." And they'd be like, "Huh? Blood of pigs? Oh yeah. We don't have any in stock." Right? So like they didn't understand pig's blood, but they understood blood of pig. But it turns out the product is actually called pork blood. So if you are looking for it, look for pork blood. You can buy it on Amazon, but it's way overpriced on Amazon. It was like $35 or something like that on Amazon.
Yeah,
it was $4.99 in the store.
Yeah, get it way cheaper in the store. David Sagata is scared. That's why Thaddeus is in the back for security. This is the proof. For though I'm a carpenter, I would love to send custom cutting board for Jai, Doc, and Chef Logic. Any help? No, that'd be cool. No, I'm sure they'd be happy to have that. Who leaks more, Mossad Maleek or China's top general Zhang Yuxia? Either way, Islam gets nuked and the U.S. gets nuclear secrets.
It's Maleek. No one leaks more than Maleek.
Dude is so weak. A brag is he failed med school. Yeah. You guys want to know how smart I am? Yeah, I failed med school. What? The only math Maleek does in his head is root math. This guy's a gangsta. His real name is Clarence. D Wood, share your degrees. I knew Fordham, PhD. Others? I already mentioned them. I got a bachelor's in philosophy, a bachelor of science in biology, an MA in philosophy, an MPhil in philosophy, and a PhD in philosophy. So those are my degrees.
Oh, you did a bachelor's in biology. That's super cool. I didn't know that.
That's where I started out. I started out as a bio major, and I did a bunch of classes, and then I only took philosophy. I'd read a bunch of philosophy stuff in prison, but I didn't think of it as like going to it for like an academic pursuit. And I just had to take philosophy as a gen ed, and it was like on the second or third day, and I was like, I'm way more interested in this. I like this way more. So, but I'd already done like half the classes for biology and stuff, so I was like, I might as well just do both.
Smart.
Yep. Thad's laugh almost makes me as happy as Hatoon's. Snitching on Jay Prince too, Dr. Maleek, Dr. Maleek. Yeah. Okay. If you got someone who's going to come and assassinate me at an event in Houston, you want to be shouting his name out? Yeah, here it is. His name's Jay Prince. He's going to do it because he's going to do it for he wants my allowance money.
That's a good point. Like, you hire a hitman and you pre-snitch on them.
Yes. I hired the best assassin in all of Houston. His name is Jay Prince.
And he gives his address.
His address. Issa glazing the big Issa. And we have Thaddeus can give cat tests.
Yep, no MCAT, just regular cat.
Regular cat test. All right, so how do we do this, Thaddeus, where people can go now watch?
Yeah, so when you end the stream, it will automatically pop up a link and say people who are watching the stream are invited to go to this other thing. If it doesn't work for you, then type in Quran Demolition Ranch. Right now it's set to premiere at 1 a.m. So if you go over there and you see it set to 1 a.m., don't worry. As soon as we end, I'm going to go over there and make it now. I just didn't know exactly what time we'd end.
Well, why don't you do it now?
I can do that.
I'm saying people are going to click on it. It's not going to be there. And then everyone's going to be enraged.
No. It will be there.
And they're going to be like...
It'll say premiering in 2 hours.
Like, Maleek was right about you. He was right.
It would say premiering in 2 hours. But I will change it to 11. We're at 10:56. I'll change it to 11. So we can all go and experience it together. I'll be in the chat saying hi over there. Because since it's a premiere, it'll have a live chat.
Why don't you make it live and then share the link just in case anyone's technologically...
Oh, well, okay. I will share the link as well. The link is already live. But let me just change the time on it so that no one gets confused, since David doesn't trust you. Do not get confused.
I don't trust technology. That's what I don't trust. Mainly because it never works for me. All right, guys. So supposedly something's going to happen. I'm interested in seeing what this is going to happen, but supposedly this is going to send us over somewhere else, and that would be me too, because I have it here on my screen. So as soon as I end this.
Yes, as soon as you end this, it will go over there. And I'm changing it right now.
Just take your time, Thaddeus. We got all the time in the universe.
Well, I was just going to do it after we were live, so I wasn't prepared. But it's fine. It's fine. Done. Save. Now I got to go and share the link in the chat because I wasn't actually on it. Here.
Take your sweet time, Thaddeus. Got nothing else to do ever.
Do you mind if I say something before we end the stream? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
So I was thinking about this kind of like rift type battle. So in South Asia, I don't know if you're familiar with this case, but basically what happened was the Muslims and the Hindus had this big battle, kind of like a rift battle where they wrote literature against each other. So Muslims wrote this text called Sita Ka Chinala, something like that.
You made up those words.
Huh?
You made up those words.
No. Yeah, funny. It's a text about that was attacking, Sita and Krishna, which are venerated figures in Dharmic tradition. And then the Hindus responded, and they wrote this book called Rangila Rasul, which is like the colorful prophet, like sexually colorful. And basically what happened was the Muslims in the region got very upset, and they kind of had this kind of reprisal where they, because it was under the British, mandate at this time. It was under like the British Raj. It was under the British rule. And so they went to appeal to the British and said, hey, this is so wrong. This is bad. They attacked our community, and we need to have justice, even though they attacked the Hindu community. And see, this is the point about accountability. You want to attack someone, but you are not okay being attacked. It's very strange and bizarre. But basically what happened was the person was named Rajpal, who produced the Rangila Rasul text, right? So they said, this person needs to be tried. They need to reveal the person, the author of the text. And they didn't do it. The British government said, we're not going to be a part of that. This is just, this is your own internal situation. People have free speech to talk about whatever they want. And it didn't happen. So then basically, it's interesting when you brought up when people will pay money to kind of, they rile up people to do horrible things, right? So basically, this person named Illumiddin, he's kind of like this poor person in South Asia. He buys a dagger for a couple rupees, and he doesn't even know who the guy is. So he finds out who the guy is, and he stabs this person. He takes the life of this person, Rajpal. And basically then the British step in and are like, okay, this guy's got to, he's got to be executed, because he did, he took a person's life. And they basically had like a whole court to try to defend this person who did this act. And it's like, it's a horrific act that happened, and there's no accountability. And that's the kind of shocking thing that I saw from the video and history. If you want justice, if you want truth, if you want honor, then you have to have accountability. You have to look at yourself. You can't blame the world for your problems. You have to take responsibility for what you do that's wrong. And I think that that's the big crisis that I see in this situation.
That is a huge, huge, huge problem with dawah. And present company excluded with Islam. All right.
I hear you. I understand the issues. I get it.
Great. All right, everyone. The Quran Demolition Ranch episode 1 is premiering right now. So see you all over there. I'm going to see what this does when I end the live stream, if it sends us over. See y'all over there. Catch y'all later.